pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Come along, sister. Come along, brother. Come along,
Let's go. Good morning and welcome to the program for today, Monday. Today was 6, 7, 8, 9, 6th of Monday, the 6th of June. Monday, the 6th of June, 2022. And the great Frederick Douglass, one of the African American like we, the African in Jamaica. Frederick Douglass in the United States. Frederick Douglass in the United States before slavery even abolished. Frederick Douglass said to them, say, about them 4th of July independence. You hear what him say about them 4th of July independence? A pack of hypocrisy and a mockery. And you have Frederick Douglass as one of the greatest Africans. Stand up. And you want people come in your so-called independence. Frederick Douglass said about the American independence, the 4th of July. The pack of hypocrisy and a mockery. Frederick Douglass. Well, let's get to the telephone. Good morning and welcome. Can plug in for me? Hello? Hello?
Good morning, Jerry.
Go on.
Rasta, greetings. We're there.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Good morning again to all the listeners, both abroad and
when I say good morning again, what do you mean?
No, man. Mistake.
Oh, you're there from morning?
It come like me say morning already. I'm going to say it again.
Oh, you did there at the station from morning?
No, man. When I call a while ago, I tell the operator good morning.
Oh, morning again.
I never hear them time there, so, Anyway, let me just get straight to it, my brother.
Yes,
you want you complete your commentary, because I always enjoy the commentary. Very insightful and so forth.
Yeah, man, we can make it sooner or later.
No problem, my boss. So, the previous program before me that I listened to it, and, me hear something mentioned about, the government of an agency within the office of the Prime Minister. I talk about squatters.
The government of an agency in the Prime Minister office about squatters?
Yeah. I'm almost sure that me here. You understand? I always stand to be corrected. But it's basically them are going to deal with quote-unquote squatters in Jamaica.
And squatters are who?
Eh?
Squatters are who?
Well, for me, there's no squatters in Jamaica.
No, not for you. What? No, not for you. Them I talk about it. What do they mean by squatters?
Well, people who live illegally on land where they don't have papers for.
Live illegally? Then wait, anything illegal about living on land where you don't have papers for? What is illegal about that?
Could never be in my book. You understand? So, me really I bring it to the fore simple because I know a lot of Jamaicans has been opened up already and some of us are still blind. And, for sure, the hypocrisy, as Frederick Douglass would have said about the American independence.
Yes,
I want to show the hypocrisy when it comes down to PMP and JLP as it regarding the local people that they should represent and should serve. And we are paying them to serve. Or dare them calling us squatters and have agency in the office of the Prime Minister to investigate squatters or whatever want to get rid of them. It's a wicked form of injustice that they could do to any people. And this thing called democracy, it seems like it's a next big hypocrisy because it only serves a few.
What democracy mean?
Mr. Jerry, me hear the term so much time, me not even investigate it.
No, but may I know what democracy means?
But you see, it's like you give us a word and you give us the definition of it and you're not practicing what it should entail. When it suits you.
What is it you way to talk about get a word?
For example, America. Then?
No, hold on. When America give you that word?
Well, not even America, like Britain.
None of them not give it that word, man. I'm not giving it a word. It's a word that them use to themselves. I'm not giving on, man.
Okay, but we take it on to ourselves.
Who take it on to themselves?
Well, the people.
You take it on to yourself. I mean, you reject it, man. What do you mean you take it on to yourself?
No, not me. Not me. I reject it. You understand? But because so much of the population has been fooled by these words. You understand?
No, I want 37% of them. vote in the last election. 63% not voting. So how could you say that most of the people take in?
I was thinking it was in the 20s, but now you say
no, it's 21% vote for the Labour right them.
All right.
And 16 vote for the PNP. So between the two of them, only 37%.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, God, it is estimated that it's about 21% of squatters in Jamaica. I'm gonna say
21. Hold on. 21% of squatters.
No, it's something in the 20s. Them say for them research.
20% of squatters what?
Live in Jamaica. People live in Jamaica.
You mean 20% of the people in Jamaica squatting?
Yeah, exactly.
That is very low. The people is very well behaved. If only 20% of the people in Jamaica squatting, the people, I wouldn't even say well behaved. The people is well tame. Tame if it's only 20% of the people in Jamaica squat.
Yeah, because it should be 100%. Well, for me,
you know the amount of land where wholeness acquire since him going to politics.
Brother Jerry.
You know the amount of land where the PNP big dog them acquire since them going to politics?
I know it's many.
Where Colonel Charles get so much land from? And him son them say in charge of anti-squatting. Where them get so much land from? When them turn big landowner?
Exactly. So Jerry, you touch exactly where I was going a while ago. Because I think we need an inquiry. Not in the office of the Prime Minister, but some private citizen need to inquire about Colonel Charles, about the Prime Minister, and about all past and present member of Parliament who how much land them own and how them come by owning so much land.
Hear this now. We are an inquiry.
Cool.
And we've been carrying out this inquiry before Colonel Charles Jr. born.
Cool.
I want to repeat what I said. No, I don't want to repeat it like no little puppet, you know. What me just say?
No,
what me just say? No, what me just say?
You say we are the people of Jamaica, including me and you, are the inquirers. And we have been doing it before Colonel Charles and Andrew Holness.
No, never mention Andrew Holness. Before Colonel Charles Jr. born, we've been conducting this inquiry.
Jerry?
Don't worry yourself, you know. Worry not going to make you fit to fight. Don't worry yourself. All the things them that you want are happening. Only I don't want you to identify with the wrong people. When you talk about say we this and we that. Don't identify with yourself with no opinion where you don't agree with. How can we be identifying ourselves with opinion where we don't agree with and action that we don't support? Do not do it. Them thing alone make you get more angry. Say we this and we is a coward people and we is this and we is that. Don't do it. America and England are giving us democracy. Democracy is a concept from before America and England exists. Democracy is a concept of government with the approval of the majority of people. Government with the approval of the majority of people. But not royalty. Not royalty or rule and the majority of people support royalty. No. Government with the approval or the by support of what you call choosing or voting of the majority of the people. Now it has been implemented in various parts of the world in various time of history to a certain extent, more sometime and less sometime. So it don't work no one way all the while. But the basic understanding is government with the approval, by the approval of the majority of the people in our country. We are citizens. England and America are not giving us such thing. Them talk about it for themselves. They boast that they have that themselves, which is a lie, but they're never giving none. They're not giving none. Now the PNP and the JLP, the PNP rise up in Jamaica in the 1930s when the Jamaican people start rebel again. And the PNP rise up among some very educated people and some other people not so well educated who decide, say, they think they should organize the rebellion that it not end up like Paul Bogle. You remember how Paul Bogle ended up?
Definitely.
How Paul Bogle end up?
It end up in a lot of massacre.
Massacre by who?
By the colonizers.
A massacre in who?
With the Jamaican people.
Yes, the massacre is always about the mass of the people. The mass.
Mass, yeah.
Massacre. Well, now, Paul Bogle did a fight. Paul Bogle did lead a righteous fight. A righteous fight, but don't finish it. Don't finish it. They managed to quell it.
Yeah.
They managed to quell it enough for a time. And it started to bubble up again several times. It bubble up in a Garvey time, it bubble up in a Bedward time, and a couple other times. And
Jerry?
In 1938, now it bubble up again.
Yeah.
And some people decide to organize to see if them can prevent it from go further bloody, because it start bloody, you know. From go further bloody. So Norman Manley, some people select Norman Manley and form a party around him. Bustamante go in a party as a original, a scammer. And little more now, little more the two of them as two Englishmen, because both Norman Manley and Bustamante are Englishmen. Them are not born in England, but them is from English roots. And them having black blood. Bustamante having little bit of Manley having plenty. And little more them make a deal with England and America for cool off the thing. That's why up to now we don't independent. You know? That's why up to now we don't free. Bustamante and Norman Manley intervene. To cool it off. I know if it cool off, we couldn't do free for it to cool off. Go ahead now, please, sir.
Sir, I've been in school and where you just give me a brilliant history lesson. And some of it me know somewhat, but you put it in simple terms. And I want to tell you that you kind of make me look a bit more calm because I'm very angry.
Yeah.
When I see the state of my people,
That's
I know
what is it about the state of the people?
Daylight.
What is it about the state of the people make you most angry?
To know that we could have more economic power, we could have lands, and we could have things to benefit the people, and crime could have less, and less gun could have there.
Yeah.
And so much murder.
All right, okay, all right, that's enough. We could have all those things if what?
If we never have these so-called leaders in place.
Which so-called leader? I tell you have these so-called leader in place.
No,
if we never have this, I don't have no damn blasted wholeness, no JLP, no golden, no PNP.
Me too.
Then what you mean if we never have them in place? What you mean? You still own up the thing like how you put them there now. And that's why I make you angry. I am not angry. Because I know I put them there, and it's we go and move them.
Straight.
And most likely it will come to a fight.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. Anyway, God bless you. Rasta.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. I want to play a piece of music by Taurus Riley. I sing about a girl who get abused, you know. But she's the Jamaican people. Remember, it's a chronic sing about Jamaica, the girl. She's a girl getting abused. And every now and again, you see the boy come hand out house key, say I give the girl. You know, say all the while the man out house key. Say I give the girl 2-bedroom house. Yes, all the while you see him on TV, in a newspaper, say him give the girl 2-bedroom house. Him a clear off her credit card. Well, him say him do again, send her go to school. You know, you all the while him a boss how him a send and make people get schooling. And him a give them house. A hand over, imagine, out of the people tax money the house them bill, you know. And him a take photo opportunity and hand out key to woman. All the while is a woman, you know. Handing out key to woman, say him a give them, him make them get house. Like the murderer who say him build 2-bedroom house to this woman where him and she work at the same place. Build 2-bedroom house here, clear off her credit card, send her go to school, and do all kind of thing and then little more show off on them. Because them say we are show off on them, you know. We don't say them as some old coot. Them say we are show up on them. And them give it the woman 2-bedroom house. Clear of our credit card. What else them say them do again? Send her go to school and do a whole lot of other things, and then when done she see him a friend up and I make friend with man in front of I take out him gun and shoot her dead in front of people. Cut him off. This is the Jamaican people being treated this way like the woman who get murdered.
She, I know she looks so. Dark glasses. I know she. And how she walks up. You know, she never ask her. Hey there, what's wrong, woman? Looks like you're feeling down inside. He says he loves you, but he might beat you when he feel like. And it's not right. Where you really feel like. Oh, him fi beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if a sudden star. And the strength where him a take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your way scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. Cut it off, let it go. Start anew, cut it off. And find someone who love you, girl. Cut it off. Life too short, cut it off. No afraid to start over. Cut it off. I saw the healing start. You know it's not right. We'll leap a fuss and fight. You want something on your eye, mom. Later on, one lie down. You know it's not right. You're not the most high sight. And there is nothing domestic about it. My girl, I better you allow it. Oh, him fi beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if a sudden star. And strength to him a take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your way scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. You got to love yourself before you love someone, girl. Never you hurt your flesh in the name of love. No. You got to love yourself before you love someone. True. Never you hurt your flesh in the name of love. No, you can't make him beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no love then if a sudden star. And the strength to him a take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your way scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. It's not right. We'll leap a fuss and fight. And every night when they make you cry, what time you feel like you want to die, you know it's not right. You're not the most I sight. And there is nothing domestic about it. Walk out, my girl, I better allow it. Oh, him fi beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if a sudden star. And the strength to him a take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your way scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart.
Yes, thank you very much. Taurus Riley singing about Jamaica. Where Siaga say, lay down and spread out her leg. Siaga, wellness pooper. Teach wellness that you know. So Jamaica is like a girl where lay down and spread out her leg. And through that now she a give him bun. And that's why him a beat her after him say him give her 2-bedroom house. Clear off her credit card, send her go to school and all kind of thing. That's why I'm kinda deal with Jamaica so. Cause I believe I try to fool the people them. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Why, that analogy with Tyrus Riley and, you know, the oaths, and it's a perfect analogy. Make it simple for even the baby on the breast to understand it. And I want to further point out that, you know, an observation is when a woman a get beaten, the care what she a get, you know, or if she thinks she a get, you know, there comes a point where that woman there gonna rebel, and it not gonna be pretty.
Nah, pretty. That's why I'm off a kill. That's why I'm off a killer, you know.
True.
I'm no say.
At sometime it happen that I know him get the chance to kill her, or him get killed by the woman. And I think not just Jamaica, but most of the African nation them, you know, who has been raped, who has been, you know, all of that, one day will rise and say, no more. And like that lion will close him out.
Close him out.
Yes, the Jamaican people can close. Not just the vote, them are going to close, you know. Them are going to close everything. I see that day coming.
So like what them say we are running out, all we can do is run them out. What a day when we decide to close them out?
It's going to happen. You understand? And, you know, Marie, I hear she called the program, you know, previous program, and, you know, she did benefit from some policy that the government placed out in the 70s, and, you know, she get to go chance to go Wolmer's and so forth, and so forth. And, you know, I see this current government doing, you know, similar things, but I want to tell Marie and the rest of Jamaican that any house that you own is your sweat and blood and tears. Pay for the mortgage, not Andrew Holness. Not Andrew Holness, not PG, not Portia, none of them.
None of them.
None of them. I want to make that clear to you. So if you want to remember them, or anybody want to remember them, whether present or future, just remember this. Is your sweat, blood, and tears. I repeat myself. Oh, pay for that. And guess what? You check the constitution what them have. It have you as a landholder. It don't have you as a owner.
Right.
And that need to change. And if that don't change, it even don't worth you giving them any credit. And I want to tell the government to stop. Use Jamaican tax money. Figure your entourage go open up 2 houses. How much it costs the taxpayer for how much I want to go Westmoreland or wherever to go give out 2-3 houses to people. That is not your job to do that. You understand? Anyway, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I called you earlier and I was so angry. You make me calm. I want Marie call you right now and make you feel better and make me feel better. You understand? Because I love your advice. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Although may I tell the caller, say don't be angry, and if you know, if you don't include yourself, you won't be angry. Me angry all the while too. I have to admit, although me I tell them say don't be angry. Yeah, man. You see when me look upon the poverty, the enforced poverty, and them that have so much, they couldn't care less. And them look upon the people as a bunch of trash. We just breed up. Imagine now, people don't have nowhere to live. What people do? People don't have nowhere to live. What people do? People grow up and not have no girlfriend. Woman grow up and not have no boyfriend and not have no man friend. Don't have nowhere to live. So if you grow up and not have no man friend, you don't know where to live. And you don't have feelings and live like in your body. Nowhere to live. No food feed, nothing. And them couldn't care less. Hold on a little. Good morning and welcome.
Oh, hi, Jerry. Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. You know, so I'm never gonna call you. Sure, to me, the caller. I'm not gonna say he berated me. He kind of understood my vantage point where I'm coming from, because. But Jerry, Jerry, I respect you as a person, because we talk off here and all of that. And the same way how you act like on the program, when I talk to you, we still butt heads, and you get mad for me and you say, Marie, me no want hear that, me no in that, and stuff like that. So I don't know where they come from thinking that I'm a pet and all of that. I try to understand your personality and all of that, Jerry. When I talk, I say, Marie, me no want hear that, I'm not into that. Me I go hang up with it and whatever. So I don't know, and I'm saying never go come back, because Jerry, I don't want you to lose your loyal listenership and your followership. People just hate me all the while.
No. You're mistaken. You affect people. That don't mean people hate you. You affect people. That don't mean people hate you.
Well, and I think it's because of.
Then hold on. The man who shot the woman in her face, kill her front of all people. Him claim same love her bad,
He was crazy, and just things him
crazy.
He did all these things, because he did all those things for her. That never give him the right.
Not at all. And she should have cut him off. Matter of fact, if what him saying is true, she was playing with fire when she had take all of them things.
He did it of his own accord.
Yes, but anyway, but the truth is, if a woman, she never knows him of that temper.
Yeah.
She never knows him. I'm not blaming her, no. She never knows him of a license firearm.
My tongue tied, Jerry.
No, hold on. A woman working at the same business with a man. And the man is a senior person in the business, a supervisor.
Yeah.
And him have a license firearm. And she no know.
Yeah. And you know something, Jerry? I'm going to say something.
No, blame her, no.
Anger women. Sometimes we as females, Jerry, we tend to play with fire. No pun intended, because the man had a license firearm. Sometimes, you see, we think that we hear stories about men who are damaged women, because, remember the song, She Boops There? You remember that song there, Jerry?
Yeah.
The books are going to mouth. Sometimes we tend to play that song out in reality. So books are going to mouth. Women, a man's ego is very fragile. I'm saying this, Jerry. And if you as a female think that you can see this man, take him things and for want of a better word, use him to your benefit, and some men will just kiss them teeth and walk away, Jerry. But some men will not. So if you do that, you are playing with fire. You understand me, Jerry?
But you say them are play with fire. A lot of ladies, and I mean I blame the one. And the lady have a lot of influence.
Yes.
And if they know how to use it, it come like a lion tamer.
Yeah.
But you know where even wicked than the lion tamer?
Oh.
You know the snake.
Lion.
You know the snake charmer.
Yeah.
What snake charmer do?
Who blow the flute.
what the snake charmer do? The snake charmer.
Him have a flute where him
it's
blow.
almost a him, It can be a her.
Yeah.
And the snake in the basket,
Yeah.
Like how a man with in pants.
Mm-hmm.
And when the lady start to blow the flute
mm-hmm.
and sway two sides, what is happening?
The snake rise to the occasion.
The snake rise up out of the basket. What is the first?
Yes.
What is the first?
I said the snake.
What is the first? What is the first when the man rise up out of the basket?
The head.
The same head. And same way like how the snake charmer move two sides to play the flute. I said the snake I go two sides,
Yes.
You know the charmer produce the action in a snake.
Yeah, but Jerry, isn't it the flute too? That instrument. That and the conditioning that the snake get. What the snake responds to the flute.
Then if you know say snake like flute forget blow.
Yeah.
And you want him to rise up and you want the crowd to throw. Eh?
I'm going to use a word, double entendre. Your double entendre is spot on. Double entendre is like you want to something.
It have two meaning, man. Two meaning.
Yeah.
Is that a two-edged sword?
Yeah, two-edged. Jerry, you see, in our culture, you see, sometimes culture influences society, you know. There's another song too, that if the man wanted him to pay down panic to Jerry, you know that song there too.
No, if him feel said can buy.
You know.
If him feel said can buy, you up now. All when him believes him bought, it is only a down payment.
Yeah, right. So, you know, so
every installation installment is
I have purchased. And not, you know, let me tell you something, you see. And I want to say this to females because I'm an older lady, right? I don't regard myself as being older. I'll say I'm older. Women, when you see these men that have their established lives, right? You know, with a house, the car, and the wife in the big house, stop letting these men pull on her up so them gonna left them wife. Them not do it. They are not doing it. Now care how unhappy they are.
No, the lady fool you in a marry. The lady fool you in a marry.
What lady?
Most of the lady fool you. Them no want a man left a wife.
No, some of them don't, but some of them, Jerry, will take the bait where the man has say, him a go leave him wife, Jerry, and he's not leaving that wife because, Jerry, it is cheaper to keep her, Jerry, because if he's gonna leave, that divorce settlement, Jerry, him not willing to give up half away.
But you know, but the girl out the road, she don't want him hitch up her yard every day neither. She don't want him there every day.
Yeah, she don't, Jerry, but the thing about it is that if he's contributing to all these factors that make their life, you know, in comparison to wifey at home, Jerry, he is going to put on certain restraints. He's going to put on a chastity belt on her. You understand me? He's going to put on that.
Then, hold on there. All she do, she friend up the locksmith. The
Jerry,
same man where, you know much man go a war. And lock the shop under chain and key and iron shutter. And when him there war,
Jerry,
the lady, him should have put on a chastity belt. Hold on, him should have put on a chastity belt on her cell phone. For she just call the locksmith.
Jerry, you know, like I said, popular culture influence a lot of things. There's another song that come to mind that somebody named Joe, which is say the man better treat her right. And
a Joe Green here, a Joe Green?
Yes, he have a master key, but it's somewhat a master lock or something. That man have the master lock with that one master key. So a lot of young girls, I'm just saying this, Jerry, that stop, you know, Jerry, that's right, good for women. Get educated. Have your own things and stuff. That means that even if you find that man out there, Jerry, we're going to show her the things and all of that, you know. Be in a position, Jerry, that you can still provide for yourself, just in case him come with a law and a rule where you know feel adhere to. You can walk away, even though in this case this lady was not allowed to walk away because the man him feel like say him own a lock, stock and barrel. So my advice would be like, if you can't adhere to them rules and regulations, no go in the first place. Cause no one of the days when man, you know, nobody will laugh over them and say, Mama, look a boo-boo day.
That's true, man.
You understand me? So do not go into these relationships and him not left him wife.
As I thought that it remind me. As I thought that it remind me of Desmond McKenzie.
You think the wife will give up the gym subscription, the credit cards, the big function then where she look good on him arm. You understand? Even though not now go on a yard, but the perception is out there that Mr. and Mrs. Uptown, you know, their marriage is well and all of that and all of that. Not a lot of women have that you know will walk away from that, Jerry. And then a lot of these women on the side, the man I tell them, oh, me I left for I know call life now happy, you know, me not sleep with her, me not this. And so when you give him the bed boogie and the flip and head top and all of them something that Jerry, he is only taking that. He is not leaving the one where I give him on the mama and papa style. I don't know, them not lock down your show, Jerry, because we're gone real explicit right here. So I'm trying to talk with double entendre as much as possible. But when we talk, that the caller before was talking about, you know, what politics does. Let me say that before I come up. For me, Sir Jerry, there's this saying, it's a quotation. I forgot the man, I think his name I remember, right? Anybody can Google it. It says that a politician will only think about the next election, but a statesman think about the next generation. Why I come out and I will always say, you know, I got benefit, Jerry. When, Jerry, It was a policy, I may have talked about it already, of a PNP government that opened up the educational system, and I was able to walk the campus of a Wilmer's Girls' School, which when it lived on at the bottom of Regent Street, we could have stayed in my yard and I look up at Wilmer's. So had it not been for the opening up of the school system, I don't think I would have reached Wilmer's, because at that time, you know, so all that, they mash up the education thing, Jerry. I remember when you had 3 chances to take this exam, you know, but they must stress out the people them now at 12 for taking a Jerry. Where if you
I have a message here from Harry, you know.
Eh?
I say I have a message here from Harry, but I want you to call back because I forgot to play the message from Harry.
And Pitney could have taken the exam how much time instead. They must stress the most at 12.
You're forcefully, man.
Fight for a couple of years.
Hello, oh, you're so forceful. May I give you a message and you just a bulldozer.
It's a good message.
Call back. Yes, a good message. Is it dedicated to your vice president?
Oh, okay.
It's a comeback, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Arabella
well,
Fund.
look, for me, I said it.
Yes, I have someone who can get the whole lock and stock.
One leader at a time, that I support. Anyone that's in the driver's seat, I'll support them.
Now you jump on one leader. Me not played for Lisa through no rivalry, no leadership.
Oh.
It's only two. It's only two.
I'm telling Harry.
It's only two. So my girl.
Don't go to Amstead. Harry, not go to Amstead and lose your heart. Right? I one leader at a time.
No, but start not again, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I put from Arabella Fund.
Yeah.
Every time you think about Lisa, water come out mouth.
Every time I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Every time I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. I remember when love was new, water come to me eye.
Yes, good morning, welcome to the program.
Yeah, man, morning.
What go on?
Yeah, I did.
Are there?
Alright, my boss. Alright, you are going. No, talk to you, boy. You remember last year? Me call you and I tell you about the government plan to sell alligator pan. You remember?
Yes, sir.
Alright, it come true now, but before me tell you that, you talk about the girl that they murdered down a Mandeville.
Yeah, man.
Not the supermarket, call you married.
Yeah.
I know the girl and I know the shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You see, the shooter now, him is a married man.
Yeah.
He married to a slim young girl, a slim girl. I think he have a little child with the girl, like a daughter. But the girl where murder is a thick body, you know, them thick girl where we have that Coca-Cola bottle thickness there.
No, only bottom of the buckle and the top thick, but the waist narrow. That's why it named Coca.
Yes, I saw the girl look. So him eventually him don't own a house himself, but he might help the girl to build a house.
Yeah, he might help her build a house, but before him build one for himself.
Before him build one for himself and him wife. Alright, the next thing, the judge and the lawyer cook up something and say, you know, even though a murder, and the police could charge him for manslaughter, which carry a lesser sentence.
Yes, you say them cook it up. You up now. You up now. Them laws say that if you was provoked into killing somebody, is a lesser charge than murder because the person provoked you to kill them. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that? Is that a yes or no? Don't give me an arm and a leg. You didn't know that before? Plenty of people never know that. Plenty of people never know, say the law say, if somebody provoke you to murder them, if you provoke you to kill them, it's not murder, it's manslaughter. Alright.
Yeah.
So for him lawyer know that, you know.
Yes.
And him love life. Him love hear it. Him love hear things, you know.
Yeah.
But him love life also. So him lawyer and him now say to the judge say, you hear me now, man? Enough.
Yeah.
So him get to start name out one him for the girl now. Because I have to tell the judge say I build 2-bedroom house. And I send her go to school. And I clear off her credit card and I do all kind of thing. and she play up in front of me, right under my nose. And not only me, she play up in front of my nose. She start get wet too. And that, you know, because when the man says the next man I excite the girl, and them thing get man enraged, you know. When them realize, say, wait, this girl never wind up herself them way there. When me I talk to her, and the man I kiss her up and the girl start to wind up herself and them way there. That get him enraged.
When him kill the girl was sitting in a chair, the girl never provoke him. Him just take out his gun and bust forth.
No, hold on. I never said the girl provoke him, you know. Let us examine. What was the defense? What was the defense?
Them charge the man.
No, not the charge. I never asked what is the charge. What was the defense?
Oh, I think me here say them say in the news say the girl was kissing a man before him.
Yeah, the man come kiss her first.
Me don't remember specifically, you know.
Anyway, as you say, the girl was kissing a man in front of him face.
Yeah.
And then when him couldn't take it no more.
Something like that.
When him said him couldn't take it no more, right?
Yes, and
him say him snap. No snap, him say him snap.
He snap, yes.
He snap. And him have a license firearm.
Yes.
Alright, so she sit down in the supermarket. It was at a supermarket or it was at a office party.
Man, supermarket, yeah.
Supermarket, that means other people was there.
Two of them were there, yeah.
No, the man was there to the man where the kisser was there too. The kisser was there.
So them say?
No, the kisser never come, they come kiss her or she kiss him.
That's what they say.
So the kisser was at the supermarket too, not true?
Yes, that's what they say. Yes.
So that means the supermarket did open?
Yeah, man, it was open, yeah.
And if the supermarket open, other people in there too?
Yeah, man. When the girl got shot, customers was there.
Alright, that means according to him reasoning, that is multiple amount of embarrassment because the man we had do it is there, I get him mad, and other people that they laugh and say, kuya. So that say him claims and now that get him more mad and him snap and him have him gone. So what you say up now? What you say up now after that?
Yeah, so him take out him gun and bust the girl sitting in a chair, some other people in the lunchroom too, and him bust couple shot at the girl head, and the court charged him for manslaughter.
Yes, why the court charged him for manslaughter instead of murder?
Because the judge and the lawyer, his lawyer, convinced the judge that he must charge him for manslaughter instead of murder.
No, the lawyer not really convinced the judge. No. The lawyer put the argument to the judge that this murder was carried out under severe provocation.
Yes,
and now after you put that to the judge now, the judge now will make for him judgment. Not the final judgment in the case, you know. A preliminary judgment before the charge officially put on in the court. So when the judge hear all the things that himself do for her, and him do. And when him hear some man come there and she kiss up in front of other people, the judge apparently agrees says provocation that.
Yeah.
Now maybe you wouldn't shoot her, you know, right?
No, man, look here.
No, tell me. No, me take time come to.
I'm going to catch my woman with a man, me not kill her.
You're wrong for that. I know you're going to get.
No, me not kill no woman.
no, well, I say, I know them all get to murder, you know, because they got talk before saying that to them, nothing, so them know, so them safe for you. Anyway.
Any woman me there with me tell them, so me not kill them.
You not kill them?
Any woman me there with me make sure tell them, look here, me not kill no woman, I'm going to catch you in my bed with a man, me not kill her.
What you do? You cry excuse. I'm beg them
attack. Me will tell the man, say, you want to do, brother.
What you do? Beg them attack.
If the man have respect,
the man have respect in your bed.
You do, brother.
The man have respect in your bed. Hold on, the man have pay your respect in your bed. In your absence.
No, if me come catch him in the house and he run out, man. You see?
Alright, so poem not run out.
You know?
So poem not run out.
Well, if he want war me and him are going to some problem.
No. So poem not want war and him not run out. Him just stand up. Him just stand
Me
up.
not kill him neither. Because the woman invited me.
All him do him just stand up and wait till he drop asleep.
No, me I go tell him say, yo, brother, we no just go on next place, go a fair yard, go continue when I do that one. I tell the woman say, go on with him.
No, I can't tell you move now the mouse set to say, yeah, idiot, man, in the middle night and me for go somewhere else. You better you go on back.
No.
Hey, if you know a good no,
woman, woman not there prison, so me not go prison for no woman.
Hello, the man, if the man says you're so cool, the man gonna say, you know, it's good for you. You better try wake up on the same side of the bed where you wake up on this morning. Go on where you go. Look here, 11 o'clock here, sir.
No, we didn't want to talk to you about it.
No, call me back and tell him. Take a number. Okay, take a number, please. 11.
Alright, yeah.
Don't hang up.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. You're simply the best.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Talking about transportation, transporting the past, the present and the future generation. Whether taxi, private vehicle or bike, your 2 bicycle wheel them or a hike. Listen up quick, you coulda young or you old. Up on the bus cause we are got the road.
The government will be spending approximately $6.4 million to acquire 50 new buses to increase the fleet of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC. Stay with me, Jeremy Nelson, for more on the buses. Come back with the road.
We have heard the complaints from the public regarding lack of buses. We have heard the cries of the operators of the JUTC, and today we put pen to paper to begin to move to the next step in fulfilling our mandate. Today, the ministry is expanding and diversifying the JUTC fleet with these new buses through the introduction of new alternative fuels.
Transport Minister Audley Shaw. 45 of the 50 new buses will be diesel buses valued at $5.4 million, while the remaining 5 will be electric buses valuing over $1 million. Delivery of the vehicles is expected to begin in the last quarter of 2022, and they will be placed in the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region. Minister Shaw says the new diesel buses will offer better fuel efficiency and a lower carbon footprint per passenger trips than the older buses.
We have seen the studies on electric buses and take note of our neighboring countries, some of whom have already made a massive shift towards both electric and compressed natural gas mobility. The 5 electric vehicles is a start as the government of Jamaica looks towards the future of transportation. This serves as part of the government's thrust towards contributing to greener, cleaner, and cheaper transportation.
He further notes that electromobility is becoming more important for road transportation in the interest of climate change mitigation, reduced air pollution, and decreased dependence on foreign oil.
The electric buses procured today and will be supplied later in the year will indeed have the greatest impact on the environment and minimize the impact on the public's health. There are other savings in oil to be gained, as well as to reduce our carbon footprint in Jamaica and in turn reduce the costs for the public transport sector.
3 charging stations will be built to power the buses, and the minister says in time, given the performance of the buses, both the number of electric buses and charging stations will be expanded. The charging stations will also complement the gradual introduction of electric vehicles into the country.
The possibility also exists that other entities may utilize these charging stations as we build them out and as we introduce, of course, electric vehicles, and that is very much on the agenda. One company is already in the business and will be importing electric motor vehicles into the country.
The 50 buses are in addition to another 20 12-meter compressed natural gas CNG buses to be acquired under the expansion of the natural gas project in partnership with the New Forest Energy Company Limited. In addition to the use of electric and CNG-powered buses, the JUTC will also commence testing the use of biodiesel with a view towards expanding the full complement of diesel-operated units in the fleet. Meanwhile, commuters and operators alike are being charged to take care of the new buses so they can benefit everyone.
Do not litter or deface the buses, and do not vandalize the buses. The ministry is fulfilling its responsibility of providing these buses, so we must all ensure that the buses are taken care of so that they will last.
Minister of Transport and Mining, Audley Shaw. And that's where we are going to let you off for the road this week. I am Jeremy Nelson, and until next time, you could walk, take taxi, bus or truck. Stay safe and go on, go do road.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Bess 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica, promoting your prosperity with better vibes and better music. Let us promote your goods and services for you. Advertise with us. For more information, call our office at 876-276-8935. That's 276-8935.
Come in, my DJ,
and give the people the information. Hear this? Before a hurricane come, you have to go through a list of things where you need and things where you have to fix, like your roof, your doors and your window them. Buy your nails, hooks and fasteners and fix them. Get your hammer, your pliers, your rope and your wire. Stock up with ply and a whole heap of lumber. Plastic tarpaulin and plastic bag. Kerosene stove and a coal stove. Kerosene lamp, matches and candle. Yo, trim the tree them and clean the drains. That's how you prepare before a hurricane. Be prepared.
prevention is better than cure. Better listen to ADPEM. A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you've got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats. Best
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Yes, welcome to the program. Welcome back into the second half of the program this Monday. Monday the 6th of June. Monday 6th of June 2022. And we go right back to the telephone. Don't catch up with live chat yet. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Jerry, the program starts fiery.
I'm going to tell you. Sometimes we have to have some work.
Man. But just remember, you know, Mr. Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Remember you said to last year the highest, you know.
Yes.
And when the highest means we all have to humble ourselves and listen to his speeches they make about life and everything.
Yeah.
As Modest is a man who touched on the topic of everything, you know.
Jojo.
You know, yeah, because he know the past, he know the present, and he know the future. Anyway, the Empress.
Yeah.
The Empress, man, I tell you. I love how you talk some things still, you know, because all party me look on, you know, Mr. Jerry. All party, you know, and them say the more you give her, the more you expect.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And as Mr. Never said sometime, you know, and never refer to, and me always say, money still can't. Him say, no man, I want a man when I have no money.
No woman, no want a man when I have no money.
Yeah.
Mostly, but you have some woman who don't mind.
Me know that, man. Me know that. And me always say, money can't buy love and it can't buy loyalty. Those things are genuine qualities that people have in themselves and will live through for meditation. You know?
Yeah.
So, I tell you, Mr. Jerry, the program is very interesting idea, but as I say, no people, you see 10 commandments written in the Bible, given to I and I, 10 divine principles which save us from the destruction that we see happening, you know? So,
yeah, is that a good guide?
It's a good guide, the highest guide. So, people, we have jealousy. Man and woman have jealousy.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you a thing where woman nearly stabbed me, you know, Mr. Jerry. Stabbed me, you know. Me forget the whole story. The whole program could have pop up. Why not, man? Nearly, and the knife come back and cut she, you know, Jerry, and she turn on and say, me cut her, you know, and pour me in a fight, man.
Wow.
Probably you can't beat me. But if you come to me that weapon, I can defend myself.
Yes.
But probably she come with that two and she could have beat me, because I think it all for the cow, man, you know. I tell you straight. You understand me?
Some people might not believe it, I understand.
Yeah, and you see, talking about that story, you know, me and no man I deal with, but she love use her mouth.
Yeah.
And me as a Rasta man now, my spirit has shown me say, it can't right, you know, because if you make yourself love these things, you find yourself doing it too.
Yeah.
So stay away from it. So you try to ease it off. She said she love do it.
Love what? She love what?
She love do it, use her mouth.
Oh yes.
You understand me? And eventually me I try to ease off and come here, she don't want to let go, and I don't know if I show me calm, she feel like she can probably use full force. I don't know the worst thing that I do. But they come to me calm now with full force. There's at them time they get calm about order.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, I nearly stop me and cut ourselves, man. But people, likewise, me always say again, though. Woman, you book a man, and you buy a car, you might buy a house, you might get some breed of money there. Tomorrow, now you feel like you want to left him. Where you are going to do? Where you are going to do? I mean, in my daily dance, I'm a woman, this, so I share with me up with me woman, because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
No, me woman, no one be me woman no more. Where she going to do? She going to give back some of them things, even some of them, where you to dash pan her, where you going to do, woman? You feel like you just walk at the man, things like that. Hey, you have to be careful of this money-loving thing, you know. And can't live without money, you know. And them thought there, you know. You have to be careful of all the things are going on, you know. Some thought of people are cherished, where it's destructive, you know. You know?
Yeah.
Jerry, it's rough, you know. Rough, Jerry, me there right, me a hustler road, and me a sweet mouth boy.
Yes.
I work, me use to come and me not use money. Me prefer start the relationship tight, and as me grow, I me get more loose.
Yes. Hey, I travel through the country with you. And the rain a come down and I feel it cool. I'm hungry. I never even eat no food from the night before. But I carry my food with me. So I decide to park up and make rain blow off a little. And I park up near one bar. I say the woman there sweep up. So I say must she run the bar. And I say two little young woman outside lean up on a railing. And me ask them how much she a beer and she tell me, I say give me one day. And when I take the beer, when I had two women outside say, buy me a drink now. She never even yelled me before, and the first word she said, come me there about 7 minutes before she talk. And I ordered the beer and she said, buy me a drink now. My back did all even turn to her, so I have to turn around and see how it. And I say, what you say? She said, buy me a drink now. I say, yeah, hear me? It's a thing I tell people all the while, especially people who have bar. I always tell the person who have the bar. Say, it is not good if you have a bar or in a business place, especially a bar, and people is there begging people for a drink all the while, that will turn off people from your bar.
Sure.
So I said that to the lady where I sell me the beer first, and then I say to the young lady, you hear me now? If you want to get the most out of a man, you know, for to rush him with money requests. If you want to get the best out of a man, you just have some patience, you get much better out of a man more than if you rush him. But I don't know still maybe them get better out of other man that way there.
Yeah.
But I know say a woman would have more get better out of me if she nobody rush me with them thing more than, you know. One man I go down now, whole heap of years ago, almost about over 20 years ago, I walk down half a tree road. Reach half a tree, I pass the bus stop, I not stopping out. A woman there the bus stop look well nice and look like about 24 or so. Look well nice now. I'm not stopping up. But just kind of slow down and I look on her. You know, she right away she knows I admire her. And she say hello. So I say hello and I stop. You know the next thing she said to me? I guess the next thing she said to me.
She a beg you something.
She said she a go to embassy. But she needs some money in her bank account because I'm going to ask her if she have a bank account.
Yeah.
And if me can lodge 20,000 in there. And when she come from embassy, she give me back. You hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you.
That's the first thing the woman said to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But you have some man probably that go to the bank and lodge 20,000 in there still, yes?
Yeah.
That time 20,000 coming like 200,000 and you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was about 20 years ago that.
Yeah.
But I know most of man say so, so I'm not a man.
Yeah. And enough man to them look on these things as weakness so them can get to the woman, you know? So them kind of love it and the woman them stay so to but like how my little daughter you know. She a 9 you know, about to 10 and she there with me and me give her money when she go to school, her lunch money. And I look at her and I say, I give her $500 and say, this is so you can buy a little snack. And at the same time, I try to show her, say, you know, say, You know, you can save $100 out of this every day. Make you $500 for you buy a little snacks at the time. You know, you can save $100 out of it every day and for the year that 30,000 I'm a little girl. You understand me? And you can try to sacrifice a table 150 to have 2 bills. That'll be 70,000. So every year you can buy a little bicycle, you can buy a little dresser, save up and buy a little one dresser. You can save up and buy yourself a little car out of me, I see you do the right thing. Maybe try to get a little more tubes funny too so that you can, you know, ladies, you know, so you can build an house out of man without man feel like I did my buy in the house after. That one like on the too greedy and, you know, and you see some people out there so I buy 3 lunch every day because them can't afford it. I feel like if you pressure your man to find money for you can buy 3 lunch, you can set up your own fire. I go turn on your own stove and cook a pot for the day. Rasta. Enough to be wise, you know, because I tell you, you know, and the money make people rich and great, you know. The riches and great have come from we did, you know. We don't want to think, want to analyze the things of life and the position on the inner at the moment. Our own have spend on the have at the moment.
Yeah, man.
So without the wisdom within you know, you get a whole heap of money and you still find yourself poor and have nothing, you know. Because you know, all have big out and hungry too, you know. You can't pay a light bill and you can't pay a water bill too, you know, your house big, you know. So it's about having wisdom still, people. You know, black people, I'm telling you something, you know. Our salvation only can come through righteousness. Because only through us, the Lord has to save the world. Because you have to clean up your house first, you know. And black people are the first nation, the first people that the Creator created, you know, the first children, you know, the first son and daughters. You know.
Well, I won't tell you.
Until we clean, you know, the world now go clean, you know, black people.
I got to tell you confidently, say. The way how capitalism set up, it not business with, it's a system where no business are not too sympathetic with people and all them with it. And then now some man try come with a couple of that kind of solution as a correction over the capitalist system where, like socialism, you know, like with a more fairly deal with people and communism and them way. But neither socialism nor communism is a method of producing wealth, you know. It's just a method of allocating resources, not wealth. So them not really produce wealth, so them not solve the problem of capitalism, you know. But I feel fairly confident that it is a dispossessed African people of the world over the last hundreds of centuries who in the present and the future will find out a workable and suitable alternative to the rapish capitalist system. Not communism and socialism, but something better. If I come with something better, and I just feel like it's our people are going to produce that better way of doing things and way of life. But thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. One time, me I think it's a little book me read with His Majesty, and somebody asked His Majesty about I think a democracy and communism, you know, and the king said to them, the king did say, I can't tell me read, I wasn't there. The king, I can't tell me read, it's like he must say, it's not whether it's democratic or republic or communism, it's whether the leaders love their people, you know?
Yes, yes.
Look out for them people, inspire them people, and we just live with sense, you know? I just said, boy, Lonto.
Yes, sir.
Living with sense, what really makes sense. Bless up.
All right, thank you very much, yes, sir. Have more call. Next one. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Oh, go on, sir.
Smaggy Picnic.
Yeah.
I just want to bring to attention Stretcher Road from when you finish toll gate in Clarendon there.
Yeah.
Past the Juicy.
Going up the hill or coming back to town?
Well, whether going or coming, because some potholes are really a talk about. Some terrible potholes in the road, man. And it has been there for a long time. Jerry?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And really difficult. Sometimes you cannot avoid them if you come out of one, you're gone into another.
So you have to travel dead slow. There's no...
Yes, slow, because there's so many, and they are there for so long time, you know.
It become a road condition.
Yes, again, there is hardly Shaw constituency there, so I'm not sure.
But no Clarendon, that man I am in Manchester. I don't think you reach up in a... As what you know, Whitney turn.
Scott Pass and all them places.
Yeah, you know Whitney turn. Whitney turn. The last deep corner or right angle corner turning left just before you enter Poros.
Yes.
That is where the border between Clarendon and Manchester is. So from this I go around now, Manchester go right up to Williamsfield, up to Christian and so on. But I don't think Shaw don't have toll gate there, Clarendon. Toll gate go right up.
Because when you're driving there all at night, you know, Jerry, and especially I drove on that road 2 days ago, and it was raining in the night, you know, and the road narrow and winding. It's not easy.
I know, because in the rain there, with the water upon the road, sometimes you can't make out between pothole and wet road.
Yes, and then the drivers, the bright light, all when you dim, show them say you dim them, still not dimming them light.
No, in the more modern time, when my little boy even coming up to the 60s, 70s, people obey the principle of dimming and, you know?
Yeah.
But half of the people, most of the people don't do that again, and some of them have on some
extra
light where extra dazzling.
Yeah.
And them proud of them like that, you know?
Yeah.
But through them proud of them not go too dim for you.
Yes, them are show it off. Anyway, I want to talk about the 4th of July, Thanksgiving in America.
Yeah.
US. You know, a lot of people, Jamaicans particularly, I don't know much about other people, don't really realize what this Thanksgiving thing is about, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes I hear people say, I go up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Them, they don't have a clue that the people there are giving thanks for the fact that they murdered a set of people.
Yes.
And thief them land.
Murder them, thief them land, and I eat them food.
Yes.
So them I eat the turkey as a Thanksgiving, say. The turkey where the Red Indian it feed. Them I eat the Red Indian food. Like when, you know, so when somebody go kill them bad man and them bad police. When them go kill somebody or them just don't kill somebody, and them say, boy, I eat a boy food, you know.
Yes. So we need to know these things before we jump on bandwagons. Because they are giving thanks that they were able to thief the people them land and murder them.
Yeah. All when the queen make jubilee, you know. A jubilation over we, you know. Jubilee means jubilation, you know.
Yes.
70 years of victory.
Yeah.
Over we.
But I don't believe in royalty, though, you know.
Neither me.
So nobody tell me about no queen. I don't believe in no one family or rule forever.
Neither me, because I know it was not always here.
No.
And Haile Selassie also know that too.
Yes.
Haile Selassie know that, and them try warn people, you know, but people don't want to hear. People don't want to hear. People love, I want to tell you right now, you have a whole heap of my brother and sister and Rasta people looking forward to go crown back Haile Selassie grandson and him grandnephew and all kind of people. It's a joke.
Yes.
It's a joke, and them people don't have them people don't have the mind of Haile Selassie, and them people are not leader, no black people. And them self and them prestige them I deal with. Them can't fool me. Them can't fool some other people, can't fool me.
Yes, but
them is just like the Queen of England.
We have to work hard to those who them can fool with reason with them. Those who can't make no change, nobody waste time with them.
No, me know.
We have to teach the younger one, try show them.
Yeah, man, and ask if them not believe in them royal blood, you know.
Yes, man.
I want you to bow to them all them way, you know.
Yes.
And when you leave them presence, you have to walk back way.
Yeah.
You know, you have to turn your back on them, you know.
I detest that foolishness, you see. That those who could have get me about me must walk back way and bow.
I hear this again, them like no.
No.
Them like the Queen mother business. Some of the black women them were prominent and You know, some of them militant and fight for black people and things, but in return for that, them want Queen Mother. And you feel call them Nana and Queen Mother, and the man them you feel call them Paramount Chief. That's why all the maroon colonel them go and say, you know. And then cut off of that chip, them a chip off of them black, you know. Paramount Chief, and you have to bow to them and loyalty, and then move them backside right or so.
I went to court as a juror already, you know.
Yeah.
My first and only time. And when the clerk of the court, you know, them read something that you must say after them.
Yes, we are swearing.
I tell them that I not swearing to no Queen of England and her pick.
Yeah.
But luckily they give me something else.
Yes.
And say, well, I don't have to say it. So the clerk of the court read something else and I say that. So I was prepared for whatever they want to do with me if they were going to try to force me to say that I worship Queen and our picnic them. Our heirs and successors.
Heirs and successors. Every year with the under crutch, if you swear by them heirs and successors. So cool.
They would have to lock me up that day, the man, because I never go say it. All right, Jerry, my bit for today.
Yes, sir. We're supposed to stand up and teach our people to stand up. It's blasted foolishness. Man, I go Africa, go bow down to tribal chief to him and get land and way. And bow to Nana and Queen Mother. Move your backside from yourself and go find work.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
All right, Jerry.
Have any more? Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Jerry.
Well, go on.
Nice. Mr. Jerry, what they call it about the road in Clarendon there. I call about that about more than a year and 6 months ago.
Yes.
You know, from Ascot is Ascot constituency 1.
Ascot is still Ascot is still an MP?
No, I say he was. And then
okay.
And cousin.
Yes.
And cousin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the baddest road in Jamaica, and you have to use it every day.
Yeah.
So that guy not doing nothing at all for me coming. Are you getting money?
Look here, most repairs, most public repairs in Jamaica is a generalship.
Yes.
And most ministry run off a generalship.
That's it.
Look on all the condition we are going to Jamaica College, you know. It's a whole, it's a whole puppy show and disgrace are going to JC now.
Yes, I know. I just couldn't find it just about 5 minutes ago.
What that?
I just passed in there 5 minutes ago and I was looking over there.
Yeah.
And said, look at that. You know?
And a lot of it gets stirred up by the Royal Reed style.
Yes.
Royal Reed style.
Yes.
I want to tell you all over the weekend. I see a track meet take place at the weekend and a young lady runner a very good time. I think it's our best time for the year.
That's it.
Up at the field up at JC. And then little after that, we just hear an announcement say Jamaica College gates will be locked until Monday 5 o'clock. That's what I think of. Them have the trap meet at the school, so them have to let the public in. But through the JC old boy, them a fight amongst themselves. Them have to lock up the school because some of the old boy them throw out the next set of old boy. The old boys have an office there now, old boy association.
I know.
Them have an office in high school and through them a dispute about control high school. Some of them lock up the office and run out the other one. And therefore now, as soon as the trap meet done, me hear announcement say JC will be locked up until Monday 5 o'clock because them now want the other old boy run come do nothing. You know, when coup are going in a country or civil war, anyhow you vacate the place for a couple of hours, you might come back come find your opponent in the government house or swearing.
That is and you out.
Yes. That's why I said I enjoy my school life at Jamaica College very much.
That's it.
But I am not a product of Jamaica College. I'm a product of the African people fighting for freedom in this country. So, although I love my experience there, I enjoy up to now, I have a whole heap of good friendship with hundreds of men who go to school.
Yes, I love school days too.
Because Jamaica College and all them other school there, Bulmers and all of them other society school, was built to train people to hold down the mass of the people. And that's one of the greatest problems in the country now. The educated people and the people who have money don't business at all with the rest of the people. Because them say you can't get rid of poor people, so there's nothing you can do for poor people. You can't go and serve for poor people. Can't do nothing about that. That is the attitude that schools like that engender. Right now, you have one set of a JC old boy, they are a real society man, you know, multi-millionaire and billionaire. Them control the school, them own the school, you know, named Jamaica College Foundation. They have a next set of one named old boy. And then a next one, you know. A next one go form one old boy association and register it as a business, you know. With himself as the only director, you know. Or some other big men direct him to do that, you know. Because him turn money, man. Him a billionaire too, you know. But him a recent billionaire, so him join the club of the bigger redskin white man billionaire them. So him start behave like a white man. A pure them fighter go on the JC, they know.
You know? You fight. I was listening from last week about it, you know, and you know, I observe a lot about those people. You know.
If you don't understand some of the ins and outs, you know, no gang can follow some of the struggle we are going.
You know? All we have to do hope for the best.
Two things. We don't just hope for the best. Hope, you know, like faith. Faith without works is dead, you know. So hope without works is nothing. You have to hope meanwhile working.
That's it.
Hope meanwhile working.
That's it, Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
So now, Mr. Jerry, all the best and take care.
Thank you very much,
sir. And everything, you know?
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Okay, nice.
All right, we have some live chat here now. Live chat. Sister D. Ruben says, greeting Ross Jerry. 100 FM family. D. Natal Basca says, balance and order, Bongo Jerry. David P. says, blessings to listeners and callers. Simeon Pigeon say, yeah, we was born to suffer as black people. Don't matter what we do, they always finding a way to break us down. We really pay the price of those who see us as no human being. Well, I disagree with you in a little way, Simeon. I don't agree that we was born to suffer. We were not born to fit into anybody's plan. Our mother and father get involved, and our mother get pregnant and come here. We're not born to fit into nobody's plan. Or is not no domestic animal. But I know you feel still. And I really contradict you. You are call? Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Small,
Wagwan.
Yeah, me did call earlier, I made a talk about the shooting of the girl. But me do want to talk about the alligator pond situation.
Yeah, man.
Alright, me see a thing on the TV I run. But them say 37 acres of land is sold at alligator pond, and the people them were down there for years are worried because
who sell the land?
Obviously the government.
No, it's not obvious. Why you say it obvious that is the government?
Basically, documentary me see on the TV I run.
So it's government sell the land, right? Okay. Is which part of alligator pond them sell? On the beach side, or up to the cemetery, or the road gone back to Guts River, or the road gone up to the greatest liquor warehouse in the west. Them have a nightclub up there named the greatest liquor warehouse in the west. You know that the nightclub up the road?
Is that ad me see on TV?
Yeah, so who them sell it to?
Me know the documentary I got here maybe tomorrow or so. So me hear them I say the people them on the TV I say, well, how business I got run and so me don't know if it is a place where like liquor ochi and seafood are where them sell. But you remember last year me that tell say the government are gonna sell
yeah man, me hear you. Yeah man.
Because me hear Ed Bartlett did that. Talk about when I'm going to do some work down there and things. I'm not telling them I plan to sell it. All right. You know the next two places where the government are planning to sell right now. They are planning to sell Elsha and you see Port Royal. They want Port Royal to be a cruise shipping hub for Kingston. So they are planning to remove some of the people them from Port Royal, but they are struggling now. How we are gonna come up with to move the people there.
Yes, man. Them is a set of traitor. That's a set of traitor. Yes. A pimp. So
yes.
Port Royal already has been turned into a cruise ship port. But as I said, now they want it to be more than a port. They want it to turn a hub.
Yes.
And Hellshire, as they say. And there was another place name.
You remember out so I never port in this one beach out there where then it gives to guardsman and guardsman have a raised crocodile. You know, it's a land grab though, because they just have the crocodile there to scare the people. Then years to come, guardsman are going to own most of the place there.
Yeah, man, listen now. Listen now. What the government do, the Labour Right and the PNP, they are provoking the people to rot.
True.
They are just like how the man they now proved to the judge that he was provoked and therefore him shouldn't be charged with murder. The government and all of these agents that is grabbing and thieving and handing over all of the things in Jamaica to them rich Jamaican friend and them foreigner friend. Them provoking the people of Jamaica to rot. Meanwhile, them do that Jamaica people are starving, a starve and a breed up. But them now would have said to themselves, it's only fall for breed up. Because just like we hear go in the world, and on a conspiracy theory, most of the rich couldn't care less if half of the poor one dead off,
Yeah. Yeah. You remember years ago, when the PNP was in power, then they talk about one logistics hub and then they talk about something with the Chinese and Goat Island.
Goat Island, man, yeah, man.
All right.
A woman Davis did that import that.
Yeah, you know, notice when Andrew become Prime Minister, him get to find out, say, America did lease Little Goat Island from the Queen of England for use in the Cold War era with Cuba and America.
Yeah.
As a air base, you remember?
Yes, you're up now. After the First World War.
Yeah.
When England side say she reach her peak and I go down now.
Yeah.
But America come out. The time America was just 100 and odd year old as a country now. On them side say America come up now and them a go down. Them start make some deal with America as giant partner to hand over most of them colony and territory to America. And then now America will control them and then now England will still get a little minor percentage out of that.
Yeah.
So now when the Second World War come up now, England now have no whole heap of warship and Germany have built a whole heap of warship and pass out England in a warship. So when war start now, England knows England dead because as an island, a ship, England have to take and protect themselves, as an island. I mean, it's not a huge piece of continent. It's an island. So them defense have a base upon Navy. And not only them defense of a base upon Navy, them offense, attacking, them attack of a base upon Navy too. And when them take a stop, them can't catch up Germany again. So it's the United States now them have to go in and deal with it now. And them going to deal with America about a thing named land lease. Where America give them about 1,000 battleship, aircraft carrier, cruiser, submarine, every kind of ship. And in turn for that now them hand over a whole heap of territory where in an English colony to America, including Chagaramos in Trinidad, big naval base for America, and Vernam Field in Jamaica, and a whole heap of air base all around the world, but especially in the Caribbean.
Yeah, man, I tell. And you know what Andrew do? Andrew do say when he come in with the Goat Island thing, he get to find out, say, due to the lease where America have, you know what he do? Him turn over Goat Island to some white people. He come on the news at the time.
Yeah.
And nothing pass with I know. Him turn over some white people where they over they know are raise iguana.
Yes.
As a iguana sanctuary and Jamaica don't have iguana. We don't eat iguana.
Yeah, Jamaica have iguana, man.
Yeah, but we don't eat them.
No, but the original inhabitant of Jamaica, them usually eat them. The original people are there, them eat them,
Yes. Yes.
You know who is the original people?
Them call them Arawak or Taino.
When you look on the money, you see two people stand up there with two bow arrow. One have a bow arrow and the next one have a basket of pineapple.
Yeah, man. They can quote a farm.
And them did there. I capture the English capture here from them, you know. So when people capture place from people, then usually put a picture of the people them conquer, you know.
Yes.
And then quote of them say how we conquer them people. You know the writing where them put under it. You see one little banner, one cloth banner, wave under the two people foot. And it have been some writing.
Oh, I say out of many one people.
No, that is not the original lyrics. And where did them change the lyrics there? The original lyrics say the man and the woman them say two Indian, you know, Caribbean Arawak Indian.
Yeah.
So when them capture the people, them print one picture with them stand up. What the man have a bow and arrow, when take bow and arrow, shoot iguana, and even shoot a crocodile with it. And the woman have a bowl of pineapple, because Jamaica them come discover pineapple in the world. You didn't know?
Me never know that.
Yes, that's why pineapple up on the Jamaica coat arm. And then put one banner now with one motto on that. Motto mean word, you know. The motto on that say the two Indian, the man and the woman, the two Indians serve one master. Guess how the master?
Queen Elizabeth.
The white man and the white woman will just come. So them said, then come capture the place on the two Indian. And the two Indian and now serve them master will come capture the place.
Yeah.
So when 1962 come now, them make the same coat of arms remain. But instead them change the word. You know the new word them put under there?
Out of many one people?
They say the hypocrite them. The same policy are going from 400 years before. All them to change the word. Say out of many one people and say using a new nation. You can't make new nation by change some word under one cloth.
That's true, man.
Then cloth. All them to change the word, the name of the cloth, you know.
Yeah.
And say it's a new nation.
I'm out of Spanish Town. I drive through Spanish Town a few times, you know. And I look in a Spanish Town. Some building in a Spanish Town where the Spanish them did own. Because you know, say Spanish Town was the first capital for Jamaica when Spain did longer.
When Spain did there, because before that, the Arawak and the Caribbean have no capital, you know. Them have camp all around Jamaica on the seaside. Because them are people either them boat or them go see all the while. So all around Jamaica, them have them different village right around the coast.
Yeah, man.
The only time... Yeah, go on.
We want to show you now the building them in a Spanish Town.
Yeah.
The government keep them about heritage side. Heritage, you know what the word heritage mean.
Yeah.
Whose heritage? Who heritage?
The Buccaneer heritage.
So
the Buccaneer and the pirate.
Them building there? Them a get money from Spain to keep them?
No, them a get more. Them say them have it as tourist attraction. That's why 2 years ago, when right around the world people are pulled down all statue and burn them, the Jamaica government put up a special guard, you know. Because them know say the likely is that the Jamaica people are going to Rodney Square in a Spanish town and lick off the head off a Rodney statue. Up to now, them have that one guard, you know.
Yeah, right down downtown the part down them we lick down the woman named Queen Victoria enslaved carry people them from Africa and
yes, but them are guarded especially because them is servant of white people, wholeness. That's why wholeness I work for the woman named Camina, turn the chambermaid for the queen, you know.
Yeah,
she if take out the queen chimney a morning time, you know. And that job
you know, say enough of our brother them then tune and see when them come across middle passage.
Yeah, but insurance, forget insurance.
You see,
hold on.
And we are Queen Victoria. We are Queen Victoria in a St. William Grand Park downtown.
We don't have that. No, we have one piece of stone. One piece of stone and then say look like Victoria. You know?
Yeah.
But them are guard them there because them is servant of the queen, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
I'm going to say this before me go.
Yeah.
The man we call the boy.
Yeah.
Me hear him say when he go a court, he used to be Juria. When me go in the courthouse one time, I saw me see class one man in the court above before the judge, and I say, "Me lord, me lord, me lord."
What that mean? What that mean?
Worship the queen.
No, what me lord mean?
Ruler.
One a landowner.
Yes, I want loud mouth police always in the court. I say, oh yeah, God save the queen.
Hey, because him knows only God can save the queen. So when we done with queen. When we done with queen, only God could have saved queen.
Yeah, man. Andrew is a Queen Elizabeth Prime Minister. Mark was
no Prime Minister, man.
Opposition leader.
No, him stay at the door. When she use the toilet, him stay at the door.
Yeah, man.
No, that is what Privy Council do, Privy at the toilet. Hello, sir.
6 August, they plan to celebrate Queen Elizabeth Jubilee and Chicory.
No, it's a celebrate already. It's not August, they must celebrate it. It celebrate last week and it a go on. And last week it has celebrated, and this week, You don't know?
Yeah, man.
They know August now, them say them celebrate, so she give them franchise over Jamaica. And then now July, them are going to celebrate Wellness 50th birthday, you didn't know?
You that tell me one time.
Then you see all of them, every one of the ministries are pimp, Every one of the ministries are pimp for sell Jamaica,
Yeah,
the Ministry of Tourism sell out all their beach and sell everywhere. And say when the white people can't go to them beach. Now them have the Minister of Culture. That have to sell out. And them arrange where they for the Rasta man them go sell out, go play for Queen grandson,
Yeah.
And hear what them do again with they. Them send one Rasta woman where I work for Minister of Culture. Send the Rasta woman go to some Rasta people down on the North Coast. So them to move out, left them place and give government. Imagine, using Rasta.
That's Marcus Garvey place.
No, near Marcus Garvey place, man. Near, how you know that is? Near St. Anne Bay, man. Near. Not there, but near. So them use the Rasta, Rasta woman. To go trick the other Rasta people to give up them place, walk and left them place. And that Minister of Culture do.
That is it. You see, biggest Rasta trick come and see. I wonder if the Rasta them don't really have sense and don't remember their history with the JLP government. Because I look on. So one Rasta man named Ras IAV make Babsy Grange them chicken boy them have what 20 million whatever in a trust fund for them. Oh you have money for me and you not give me.
Nobody can get bigger trick than that. Because the Commissioner of Police and the Minister of Security trick him and make him carry them going to Nyabingi Tabernacle go play them drum.
Upper Bobo Hill.
No man, upper Pit 4.
Okay,
Either Pit 4 or I think a Pit 4. Carry the Commissioner of Police, and Harris Chang, and carry 2 policemen and knock Rasta drum on the Tabernacle. And then look more when Babs the Grange make some other Rasta man play drum for the Queen Grand Pitney. The same man, the same IAV and them there come on radio and criticize the one them play the drum for the Queen. After them they don't carry police and commissioner and Harris Chang go play before. You see them turn them fool? But thank you much. Have a go to our next call, yes sir?
Yeah man, big up.
Our next call. Next one. Good morning, welcome.
Greetings, Bongo.
Wagwan.
I'm just giving thanks as usual,
Yes, sir.
Man, big up you and your family and also the crew of your program, both locally, internationally, and the staff of Bess FM.
Yeah, man.
Respect, Yeah, man. Today, my brethren, you know what happened today?
Wow.
Some part the other side of the world.
Wow.
There is a prime minister who in one party going vote whether a no confidence vote or a confidence vote.
Oh, that's up by England?
Yes, my brethren. That's exactly what it is.
What is the reason why them a vote for either move him or make him stay?
Well, one of the reasons is that when the time of the lockdown, them went partying.
Them went partying?
Yes. And he was a part of it also.
So in England, that is a charge?
Yes.
So if Wholeness and Floyd Green and them there and Babsy Grange and Clark, Nigel Clark, if the whole of them there in England, them would have no confidence vote now.
Most definitely, sir. Most definitely. You see, and it's funny because I know the opposition bring against them, you know. And them own party.
Them own party people want to throw down Boris Johnson.
Most definitely. So if him lose the no confidence vote, it means he won't be the leader of that party and automatically will not be the Prime Minister of England.
All right. So make we see if him win or him lose or him draw, no?
Well, at the most you can do at the moment. Most you can do. Them say not get up about 6 o'clock their time. Them about 6 hours ahead of we, so about roughly 12 o'clock in our time.
I think about 1 o'clock.
Before we kind of get those kind of information.
Yes,
yes. But as I show you now, why I bring it up is to show you how them say the shape of a Britain. But at the same time, when them people deal with them in a way that they must be responsible for their actions, ours aren't.
In other words, in England, if the government make any law for the people, them the government minister must abide by the law.
Most definitely.
But in Jamaica, the government make law and then them float it.
Yeah.
And along with them bottom after. You know when you are picking and picking along with them bottom after each other.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like
so
that.
That's what the government do all the while.
Yes.
Insult us and then add injury to insult.
Definitely. That's exactly what they do, my brother. And I remember, my son was in a particular club, so to speak, all right? Now, they had a little break off. And the club is splitting at two.
The club?
Anyway, I allow him to choose where he wants to.
Is that a youth club or a sports club? Or?
No, it was a club, what do you call it now? An arts club. Them sing, dance, and they act.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So waiting up now, my brethren. We supported the youth, them, but because of what choice they want to make. Because them there, so them we know who them prefer to be with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Waiting up now. While the other break off now, position themselves and get themselves together. Them have some vote, whether it's two child going upon the executive board or whatsoever.
Whether what?
Them have an executive body. But if they don't want two children, all of them can put one on the executive body.
Yeah.
So we had a discussion about that and then we had a vote. Some parents wanted one child on it. Others wanted two. Alright, when the whole thing finished off now, they agreed that two children would go on it. You see, when that was finalized, if all the children them start to,
wow.
Them start to look on the other parents them now and start to get the sign where they go so. You know what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
You pick me up.
Yeah.
Like a bay,
Yeah.
And remember now, these were the same children who the same parents supported when them break away.
Yes.
So just like what you said, with the same government that we're talking about now, when they see the tape, when they have them party, remember what they were saying in there?
Shower.
Yeah, pick me up, my brethren.
Lockdown and shower and lockdown and Mac and Jir.
Yes, my brethren.
Who them a Mac and Jir?
No, we the people.
Me and you.
Yes. And I mean, you can't run a country that...
And then Wholeness now come Mac and Jir worse. Yes. Or him going to Parliament and say, all right, Babs, go collect go collect 15. How much money him say? 1.5?
How much are they?
1,500 him say?
Something like 100,000 now, so 200,000.
Yeah, 100,000. Him say go collect 100,000 from the 5 of them and keep some charitable event. So at that money them take and buy drinks to the Queen grandson and them come out.
And right there, so now you know what that signifies. Plainly, it's to Jamaica, yeah.
To Jamaica, yeah.
Bossy, most definitely.
Yeah, man.
You see them things that we're not observing, you know.
No, them know we observe, but them say me and you talk. We can't go and talk because the people them not listening. That's what them say now. Wholeness and them say. Like them idiot go and talk on radio because nobody not listen them. And we have our radio station. Because them have for them radio station we defend them from morning till night. You know.
Well, more and more the people are listening to programs like this and realize that the things that we are pointing out, we're not making monkey face off of nobody. We're pointing out the truth.
But yes.
And to make them understand that the power that they're talking about really belongs to we, but if we don't take
yes,
that power,
you have to take it. It's supposed to. When I take it not me something or done. It has never been before. So I not say we take it back Jamaica. We never did have Jamaica. For the first time. For the first time it's going to be done. I hear this now?
Yes.
Them are enraged the people of Jamaica, you know. Enraged.
Yes.
For the marking and jeering. But it's 12 o'clock, you hear, sir?
Well, give thanks and praise to Virgin and big up the asset speed.
Thank you very much. Go for the noon.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. You're simply the best.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
I'm Anjui James Sawyers with JIS Midday News for Monday, June 6. Coming up, financial institutions sign MOU to participate in NID's pilot, South Coast Highway to be extended, and $1.5 billion allocated to construct police stations. The news in detail after the break.
I'm advice I don't know all the shot and tally. I have a message to everyone. Get vaccinated. Hey, tourism the main driver of the local economy. It provides us with jobs to help the country. So everybody in the industry, get the job and come follow me. It don't hurt. To the nerd, link the nurse cause the vaccine work. Get vaccinated. Yeah. This is a message from the Ministry of Tourism. Get vaccinated. Just get vaccinated. You're deaf?
Now the news. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has urged municipal corporations to create a strategic master plan for the future development of rural towns across the island. Mr. Holness says the master plan will enable the municipal corporations to implement projects that will facilitate growth and expansion in a uniformed manner. He says this new approach to town planning will take into consideration all critical components that affect the lives of citizens who live in and around the town centers.
So you need to set the foundation for a rational plan of development that will include your traffic flow, proper parking, proper markets, and so forth. And then put it to the private sector to say, build according to this plan. Right now, what is happening is that everybody's coming to all the parish councils, and it is quite haphazard. And there is really no central strategic planning taking place. And that's the role of the parish council with the support of NEPA.
The Prime Minister was speaking in Manchester recently. In the meantime, the government has announced plans to extend the South Coast Highway and connect it to the North Coast as part of a wider development plan. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government is investing in infrastructure to make traveling along the South Coast convenient and hassle-free.
This highway that is being built will be extended, going down into St. Elizabeth through Santa Cruz and connecting back into Montego Bay. So we do have that long-term plan for that road and a spur that would go around Mandeville.
Mr. Holness adds that solutions are also being explored to move traffic around the town of Mandeville, which would ease congestion. The government on Friday signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with deposit-taking institutions to participate in the pilot of the National Identification System, NIDS. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says NIDS will improve the ease of doing business and further advance Jamaica's quest of becoming a digital society. He adds that the partnership with banks will ensure greater ease for citizens when conducting transactions and when opening bank accounts using the National Identity Verification and Authentication System.
There is the NIDS part to it, which is to give every citizen a certified identity that is unique and that is secure. That identity can be used to conduct transactions in a virtual format, meaning that you don't have to physically present yourself to establish trust.
The Prime Minister is also encouraging members of the banking fraternity to engage their customers about the benefits of digitization and the transformation taking place in their organizations. And some $1.5 billion will be spent on the construction and upgrading of police facilities this fiscal year. Of the total expenditure, the Ministry of National Security is targeting the renovation of 15 police facilities at a cost of $500 million, while the National Housing Trust NHT will start construction of 5 police stations at a cost of approximately $1 billion. Portfolio Minister Dr. Horace Chang says the 5 new facilities are the Frome and the Little London police stations in Westmoreland, Lacovia Police Station in St. Elizabeth, Anchovy Police Station in St. James, and Stony Hill Police Station in St. Andrew. In the meantime, the government is in the process of completing the procurement process for the construction of a divisional headquarters for Westmoreland.
We are also putting up a St. Catherine divisional headquarters, which will be the new headquarters for the new area. What we intend to do in Westmoreland and St. Catherine reflects the thinking of this government about the police. These are modern, professional centers, efficient, functional, user-friendly and customer-friendly.
Dr. Chang was making his contribution to the 2022-23 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives recently. That was JIS News. I'm Anjui James Sawyers.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Hello, I'm Debbie Russ with the BBC News. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has addressed MPs from his Conservative Party in a private committee, just hours ahead of a vote of confidence on his leadership. He needs to persuade a majority of Conservative MPs to back him. Criticism has been mounting for months over parties at his office during coronavirus lockdowns and the belief by many that he lied about it to Parliament. The Cabinet have backed Mr Johnson publicly, but one former minister accused him of presiding over a culture of casual law-breaking. Nick Eardley is at Westminster.
It's a secret ballot, and that really matters because some of those Tories who've been uncomfortable with what's going on in the last few weeks, but maybe haven't said so publicly, will have the opportunity to do something in private, to say that they don't think the Prime Minister can recover from that and lead them into a general election.
The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, says North Korea could be preparing to carry out another nuclear test. The last was in 2017. He said there were signs that the Panyuri test area had been reopened. 4 years ago, North Korea said it had closed the site. Mr Grossi spoke to reporters.
We've been having regular updates of the imagery, which seem to indicate and to confirm the activity. The assessment of the expert is that this is consistent with similar activity and images previous to other tests.
Sri Lanka's embattled president, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, has insisted that he will serve his remaining 2 years in office despite the economic and political crisis. He's been facing weeks of sometimes violent protests calling for him to resign. Steve Jackson reports.
In the clearest statement he's yet made about his future, Mr Rajapaksa told the Bloomberg News agency he would see out his term, but wouldn't seek re-election at the end of it. He said he couldn't leave as a failed president and stressed his desire to fix Sri Lanka's economic crisis. That will be a colossal task, following the country's first ever debt default and with many people suffering from severe shortages of basic goods. Mr Rajapaksa has appointed a new Prime Minister and announced measures to stabilise the economy, but with public anger still near boiling point, it's unclear whether he'll survive another 2 years in office.
The Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov, has said Russia would hit new targets in Ukraine if the West supplied longer-range missiles to Kyiv. He said the longer the range of the weapons the West supplied, the further Russia would push back the line from which Ukrainian forces could threaten the Russian Federation. In recent days, both Britain and the US said they were sending long-range rocket systems to Ukraine. You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. A Ukrainian official says Russian forces in the port city of Mariupol are taking public health measures after a reported rise in mortality rates due to a possible cholera outbreak. Petro Andriushchenko said the situation in the city was getting worse, with remaining residents suffering food and water shortages. This has not been independently confirmed. Vietnam's health minister has been expelled from the ruling Communist Party over a scandal involving coronavirus test kits. Nguyen Thanh Long is thought to have benefited from a scheme that inflated the price of the kits, earning the company that made them $170 million. The health minister is a doctor who played a major role in Vietnam's response to the pandemic, which was widely praised. The Dublin-based airline Ryanair has been criticised for demanding that South African passport holders take a test in Afrikaans before being allowed to board flights. It's one of the country's 11 official languages. Black South Africans were often forced to use it during the apartheid regime. Ryanair said the questionnaire was in response to the high prevalence of fraudulent South African passports, but the head of the Afrikaans Language Council, Conrad Steenkamp, said the test must not continue.
Ryanair should be careful. Language is a sensitive issue. They may well end up in front of the Human Rights Commission with this. So they had better do something very quickly. They're using this in a manner that is utterly absurd. Roughly 20% of the population of South Africa understand Afrikaans, but the rest don't.
Iranian state media say pensioners have become the latest group to voice their discontent at soaring food prices. Hundreds gathered in more than a dozen Iranian provincial capitals, shouting anti-government slogans and calling for the president to step down. There have been many protests against rising prices in recent weeks. BBC News.
Live from NPR News, I'm Lakshmi Singh. President Biden is taking steps today to boost the amount of solar panels on the market. NPR's Scott Detrow reports the actions are Biden's way of working around an ongoing tariff investigation that has stalled the U.S. solar industry.
The Commerce Department is in the middle of an investigation into whether Chinese solar companies are improperly routing materials through other countries to avoid tariffs. The ongoing probe has frozen new solar projects across the country. The White House doesn't want to interfere with an investigation, but with its big clean energy goals in danger, it doesn't want solar to stay stuck. So the Biden administration is announcing a compromise. Solar imports from 4 Southeast Asian countries will be allowed into the U.S. penalty-free for 2 years as the investigation continues. And in the meantime, the federal government will boost domestic solar production. Scott Detrow, NPR News, Washington.
Still no immediate relief in sight for millions of motorists across the U.S. Gas prices are spiraling. Patrick Dahan, senior petroleum analyst for GasBuddy.com, says the national average price jumped more than 25 cents a gallon in just 1 week.
Oil prices have continued to push gasoline prices up. Demand for gasoline is up. Supply remains weakened, partially due to the fact refineries have closed over the last few years. And that's pushed us to the brink of seeing a national average closing in on $5 a gallon.
One of several factors is Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which led to sanctions against Russia, one of the globe's major exporters of oil. Over the weekend, shootings in 8 states left at least 15 people dead and more than 60 others wounded. Philadelphia is recovering from a mass shooting Saturday night. At least 3 people died. 11 others were injured by gunfire. Sophia Schmidt of member station WHYY reports people in the city are already talking about solutions.
On Sunday morning, shoppers, workers, and business owners had already returned to the busy commercial area around South Street, where the shooting took place. It was the largest mass shooting the city has seen in at least a decade, and people are desperate for change. Lucy Corlett manages a farmer's market nearby. She wants to see more investments in communities and in education, and she says in Philly, people need to work towards solutions while continuing their daily lives.
To call everything off every time there's a terrible act of violence would mean that nothing ever happened, because there are terrible acts of violence in the city every day.
Nationwide, there have already been hundreds of mass shootings so far this year. For NPR News, I'm Sophia Schmidt in Philadelphia.
Conservative members of the British Parliament will soon begin deciding whether Boris Johnson remains Prime Minister. MPs from his ruling party are holding a no-confidence vote following revelations he and other aides engaged in alcohol-fueled parties earlier in the coronavirus pandemic in violation of his own government's orders that banned other Britons from holding gatherings. This is NPR. Nigerian authorities have yet to say who was behind yesterday's deadly attack on a church that left at least 50 people dead. They say gunmen carried out a coordinated attack on St. Francis Church in the town of Owo in southwestern Nigeria. That town is located in Ondo State, described as a relatively peaceful area, and that has fueled suspicion locally that the gunmen were from another part of Nigeria. The United States and South Korea have test-fired a series of missiles into the sea. NPR's Anthony Kuhn reports from Seoul. It's in response to North Korea's string of missile launches a day earlier.
The Allies fired a total of 8 short-range ballistic missiles, 7 South Korean and 1 U.S., eastward into the sea, the same number and direction as North Korea's test. At a national security meeting called Sunday in response to the North's launch, President Yoon Suk-yeol called for strengthening deterrence against North Korea, including Allied missile tests. He noted that the North has averaged 1 missile test every 9 days so far this year. The South's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the Allies' launch was intended to show that they could hit not only North Korean bases from which missiles are launched, but also their command and support forces. Anthony Kuhn, NPR News, Seoul.
Stocks were off to a higher start, led by more gains in big tech companies. We see this hour the Dow is up 63 points, the NASDAQ has risen 47 points, and the S&P is up 17. I'm Lakshmi Singh, NPR News.
Life Kit is like your friend with really good advice.
So, can I really be truthful?
Yeah.
It's just me and you, right?
Well, sure. Let's say it is.
3 times a week, Life Kit is in your feeds with episodes on health, personal finance, personal growth, and so much more. Listen to Life Kit.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
I've been waiting for your love.
Isocharm Music presents the single I Am Happy by Mary Isaac, produced by Sangy Davis, distributed by Tough Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Email isocharmmusic with a Z at gmail.com. I Am Happy by Mary Isaac is on the Isocharm Music label, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music.
Kept on yearning for your love. I'm happy, so very happy, yeah. I've been waiting for your love, my love. Kept on waiting for your love, my love. Thank you, Lord, for sending love to me. 'cause we're alive, get happy. Turn up the sound, everyone around, be happy. I'm happy, 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 happy. Yeah. I've been waiting for your love, my love. Kept on waiting for your love, my love. Thank you, love, for sending love to me. I'm so blessed. I'm feeling so complete. Oh, I'm so blessed to love. I'm feeling so complete.
Warning, warning, when there is a hurricane warning, button down, tie down, everything. Lift appliances and furniture off the ground and secure your valuable items. If you wanna boat, secure it on land and turn on your yard if you a fisherman. Make sure you turn off every breaker, and before you sleep, turn off your generator. Flooding, that is a real danger. If you live a gully bank, river bank, or low line area, if you see flood waters are rising, get out, get out. Heed the warning. If your land starts slipping and sliding, get out, get out. Heed the warning. Hurricanes gonna happen, so be prepared.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
This is your beloved Pastor Percy from the Morning Connection. Support our commitment to Jamaica by joining us on Wednesday mornings at 7:30 when we pray for the nation. Show us you care. Advertise with us. For more information, call our offices at 876-276-8935.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight. You can't be lean. Share the joy. Togetherness can bring.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother.
Yes, welcome back to the program. You're now into the second half of the program. You know, we had the Isaac Char feature. The name of that music was what again? Isaac Char feature. I'm happy. That was by Mary. I Am Happy by Mary Isaacs. I Am Happy by Mary Isaacs. Nice piece of music as usual. Happy. Yeah, so we're going to go straight to the live chat where the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Live chat. The natal Basco say, balance and order. Best FM from the worldwide. David P said, blessings to you and listeners and callers. Well, I won't be able to take this phone call because I have to take one on the air now. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, welcome. We'll go back to the right, straight to the telephone. All right. Ready? All right, let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Wagwan.
Good afternoon to class members and classmates and listeners.
All right.
Yes, Mr. And I want to tell you, when Mary come up on the program, to listener because she too coward.
She coward?
All right.
Mary coward?
Yes. Yeah, man.
Wait.
Listen to me explain everything I know. This man, I know the children normally call early, so I say I go and listen. And she call on about the third person call on, so I say, all right, let me listen. When she come on, she started her crying. She was stop. She want stop call because she don't want you lose the famous callers them and all of these crying sorry for behavior. And I say, this same thing there. When she come up on the program, she read rather than think, read and think and rationalize out the argument. So she come back again. You don't know what happened other day on the program because me never that. But yes, if I understand from her, somebody get always a pick on her then. But she don't like that. She don't like that. So me don't know what happened. As I say, me don't know what happened other day.
Where you say our skin thin?
Our skin thin. So
well,
I
don't want you rub her the wrong way then.
No, man, I not rub her the wrong way, man. But at the same time, we the Africans, the amount of criticism and things that we have to go through on a daily basis. But yet we refuse to go like that. Mary is a outwife, out slave. But yet still we are.
Hold on. I can't get that. Mary is a housewife or a house slave?
House slave.
House slave, how come that?
Yeah? You know them slave always get the privilege over the other one them.
So who are the privilege?
Not on the program. She grew up with that mentality there. Because she always feel like she have the superior authority over other people.
Where you get it that she grew up with that mentality?
Then how she express herself and carry on the program. You know, seem to you feel it, we feel it, you may not feel it because you see her differently. But how she come across to me personally at the program, she have this superior authority and knowing. So when she come on the program, even you have to listen rather than have a discussion with her. She just run, and a discussion, we have to discuss two, one-on-one, you know, just run, go on, so. So, and if she even come on the program, person, because she want to run with the program too long, she not talk and give somebody else.
That means she should have a program. She should have a program for herself then.
She should have a program for herself because she not thick skin that way.
No, but she usually run a radio program one time, no.
Yeah, that's why she maybe not have it again because she too thin skin. You have to take criticism in these times and hard one too. I wouldn't know. Sometimes I let the truth of your talk and people criticize you. You can't bow and will turn underneath it. So if you are truly what you are. You don't will turn under those pressure. And come back and say your plan for not gonna call the program. We don't want them type of behavior in our classroom. We must have teeth and tongue meat. My mother always tell me that teeth and tongue meat, but how we deal with it after.
So you feel like me a pet her then?
Because man, are you always a fear make shake. Guess what? I want to say you to me like you are the only person, Mary. We calm down to. Anybody else? They catch a fire.
Eh?
Yes, man. You are the only person Mary calm down to. And we stop a while and check. But see, everybody else, she will blame them, man.
Eh? So you listen otherwise and you should do that.
Alright. I'm telling you to listen, but how me listen she are running the program too much and a carry on. So I say, alright, I leave that. I feel herself alone. So I can't stop, but as I say, I should normally call early in the program. So I don't know what after the incident other day why she called early this morning. That's why I catch her. So I say, you know what? I now cut her. I now watch the program, because I listen when she attacks. And just in time, she have a girl, one of the class members, our classmates. So she got she not call back and she don't want, you lose this and lose that. We don't want them in our class. So Mary.
Shall I hear you, man? Shall I hear you?
We are all in this thing together.
Wow.
And as the teacher said, Rastafarians not to believe like a Rastafarian alone. Christian not to feel like a Christian alone. Balling not to feel like a balling alone. All are we in this thing together.
Right.
And it's not all going to fall in. You want to take some and the rest follow.
True, man.
The teacher, me go and listen to the program.
King George.
I'm married, please to criticize. Because the man when them follow Jesus. We must say them very good, man are good, And now we see everyone, that them same one crucify him, So in that example, you have to have more thicker skin.
Yeah, thick.
Yeah, man. And if you want the truth, and you're a truthful person, criticism is a must.
All right.
And when you get the criticism, you adjust yourself. You adjust and overall it and see if what you think, what the person say, and look into it. If you have to make an adjustment, you make an adjustment. Nothing go wrong with that.
All right.
We are all in this thing together.
All right.
And the young man that just called a while ago about what I tell about the place where the government are capture.
Yeah.
Not saying other person now do it, but we want some more people like a youth there who are programming thing right now, come on the program right with it and I do and I say it and I make the jelly thing and bring it together so we can get bigger and stronger because we don't want to find ourselves with the back against the wall in another place.
True, man.
We don't want to find ourselves with the back. It's all too hard.
To come out. But by the way, did you hear in the news about the zoo them out for sell them land and alligator panto?
Well, as a teacher, do some research.
Yes.
So you alone can't do it. You will need all away. You understand?
Right.
So by the end of the week, it's supposed to can give you a little lowdown or idea.
Yeah, man, good. All right.
All right, now give your next class member a chance.
All right, here's that.
Yeah, man, and you too.
Yeah. We have more 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. More live chat. Give it peace. A blessing to listeners and callers and Jerry. Simeon Pigeon say, yeah. Pablo Music, hi Bongo Jerry. Greetings to all EWF members. Is the PM and him friend them at the squatters, Irie. Yeah, Michael Gale, I'm Furley. Yes, Bongo. We're up. You're good? I'm Furley, man. All right, Furley. Yes, thank you very much. Our call. Next call is here. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small.
Hi, Miss Thompson. What going?
Not bad. And good afternoon to everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. The news going on with Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they did have some secret ballot for it.
Yeah.
So his people, instead of doing it, maybe out in the public, they have some secret ballot. So it's going on now. So
okay.
Yeah. The results we will soon hear.
All right. I think by 1 o'clock we should have hear.
Yeah. And in Nigeria, gunmen killed over 50 people in a church yesterday.
How many? 15 or 50?
I think they said 50, you know. I don't know if that are things I hear. You know, so maybe some correction.
Yeah.
You know, someone will say.
Good.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. Again, they think what's going on now with the lovers and so forth. And
what you mean the passionate killing them there?
Yeah. And as in John Holt have a song, Love is Blind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Dennis Brown did say he have money in his pocket and just couldn't
can't buy no love. I tell you, I'm gonna play one. I think you did request a couple days ago. You know, what name again? True. Are you did that talk about that one there?
Oh, I don't remember.
True. I would sing it again. Ken Parker. Nice piece of music.
Oh. No.
Yeah, so.
And him, Prince Buster did catch a man in his bed, you know.
You mean, the one we talk about, where the lyrics are again?
Run, man, run till you tumble down.
Run, man, run till you tumble down. Came home late last night.
Yeah.
Think he was doing all right.
Yes. And you know, you have many others. It could go on, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
I tell you, since a supermarket them I deal with, they could have played Nigga Man, a Trouble Chinaman, Kaiselo.
Okay.
Cause similar thing, but one thing that Chinaman never willing for murder. Yes,
yeah, man.
A terrible thing that doing. Terrible thing that a man claims he must spend money upon a lady to make she loyal to him. Him not know the experience. Because I'm not so loyal to work. And then now him do all kind of thing and when him see some showing off take place front time. But the woman they have a heart still if she knows say you know all man a kiss up woman and them thing them they are private something now. Yeah. You can allow man to kiss you up in your workplace.
I tell you,
You know?
It kind of like provoking, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah, no more.
Like, that's a bare face then.
Yeah, but we're not justifying a man for killing a woman still, no?
No.
At all.
But I mean, you know, in uncontrollable. You couldn't control her, so something. Then look at the one who they killed the lady in Santa Cruz.
Yes, you remember? In the parking lot. She used to work. I was near down there at the time, you know. The man did have a business like a hardware in the plaza. And the woman drive come in and must with one of her boyfriend. And she in the car. I think the boyfriend come out of the car and the man come out time hardware. No, so it go. And go shoot the woman in the car. I saw it go.
I think that's what I hear, you know.
Crazy, but him there spend, him there spend what, and all him wife did in the hardware when him do that, you know. And somebody call him, you know. I think somebody go inside, go call him and say she out there, you know. She out there with her boyfriend.
Well, I mean, tell you, man. Like, and this was a young lady too. I think it's sometime in December. She was to go away and somebody just ride up on a bike. I think it's St. Elizabeth too, you know.
Yeah, somebody ride up on a bike, yeah.
And kill her.
I think it was at a school. I think it was at a school gate, you know.
Okay.
And a couple times, well, man a send woman go to school all up a West Indies college there up a Mandeville.
Mm-hmm. Western Northern Caribbean University.
Yes, a couple times that go on. One of them was a soldier who killed one girl with them same send go to school, and the next one big businessman. I send girl go to school and find say she share the thing with other people.
You know.
A madman them this still, you know.
and look at the one again where they carry the lady driver and then must either kill her at his apartment and try to dump her body.
Oh, that was a taxi man, no? A taxi man.
So.
Yes, it's a taxi man. Taxi man always carry this girl free till him and she get involved. Till he must carry her go in yard. And she did it some days. That's all? Yeah, man. I think it's a man them say a taxi man.
Yeah.
A madness to all of them. All of them crazy.
Mm-hmm. So these things going on a good while, and I think the ladies them must really take caution. You can't just take things from somebody upon a man then and eat him labor and he must spend on you. You have to, you know, and everything I'll just go free, so, you know.
Yeah, it's not it's not just a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter that it is crazy to play those games. To play them games. You play games. You play games with serious things. No one could be justified to kill over them things. But if you play a game with them things there, you use your body like a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some dangerous thing that.
Yeah, man.
Because you know, say if you trick somebody in personal relationship, people will kind of get mad if them find out that them will get tricked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's just, them have to take some caution and, you know, and just value everything, you know, don't, you know, not just take things lightly and say, boy, never eat him and never make him spend for me. You have time, they can't hurry. Problem will go on, so, you know.
Well, I don't know, some people can't take some risk, boy. Come like, it come like some people, if them have some kind of excitement, life boring to them, you know?
Yeah. You know, you must really care, you know. So, I'm listening. My phone giving me some problem. I have to get a new phone now. So,
all right.
I keep shutting off. And, yeah. So anyway, man, listen here.
Yeah, man. Take care. Right. Take care, yeah?
Thank you.
Yes,
all right.
You have any more there? Next call again. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, bless you, Jerry.
Wow, go on.
Yeah, I'm there, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine a government promote somebody should be the come of the IMF, the head of the IMF for 2 years.
Candidates for Commonwealth Secretary General.
Yeah.
Just for a period of 2 years.
Just a period of 2 years.
Well, if it's vacant, you know.
And it never vacant.
That means if it's vacant, somebody or some country must fill that space. So therefore you couldn't say it's a waste. But the fact that it is not vacant, why would they be rushing so much if there's not a vacancy? What is it?
You know why they do that?
I hear something. What do you hear?
Them no want to change up a queen thing. Them want to keep on above under the queen.
So how this now would save them?
Alright. So if a thing occurred up now, them feel like assistant or them would more tick up in the international line.
Yeah, them not more upon good terms with Britain.
Yeah.
Yes, but how that work it out with the Jamaican people who seem like them then not queen?
So it just to show you, Jerry, how them people are take Jamaica people feed that. And how them ingredient the Queen so much. And how them want the Queen system keep on work to keep the people ignorant. That's them can sell out Jamaica, sell off the sugar land them.
Sell off alligator pan.
Yeah. And go on them things them want to go on with. See, and people know it. But it's not going to work, you know. Not going to work because the people are going to rise up, you know.
Well, I say it seemed to me.
And the people are get sensible day by day by day.
I believe the people are get hungry.
For instance, Jerry, you are really proud of yourself. Building an infirmary downtown. It reach a level where you have to build infirmary. The street people, seeing our homeless people. Do your government, alright, your government are going good then. That's you have to build that now. And you have to name it after yourself.
Who that?
You never see so much street people in my life.
Who name it after themselves?
Desmond McKenzie.
When you hear that?
Did I hear it on the news?
No, tell where you hear.
Let me hear it on them BJS news, man, and them GLPFM, man.
Tell me where you hear.
Him name the thing with them build downtown. I think them give it a different name. Half a theme name.
Hold on, no, me could get this straight. You think them give it a different name?
What them call it again? Something like that. I don't really remember the name.
Try, man. You can't talk about what them call it and can't remember. People who are interested in what you say, so describe what them do what they do at that place. At those
that infirmary where them build downtown, man.
Oh, them build an infirmary and then what?
And him now.
Who
like
that?
how we
Who that?
Name.
Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie.
Come to him.
Name the building off him. Name Desmond Mackenzie building.
Who tell you says him name it?
Well, the government name it, man. I know him name it. You don't know them do them thing already.
I know that they will do things and name it after themselves, but I never hear this news. And you are hearing that them name this infirmary after Desmond McKenzie?
Yeah.
Well, I personally wouldn't surprise.
Yeah, man.
Why me say so? Why me say so?
Yeah.
Why I think I said that?
Because you tell me one time, say you bought some wheelchair and
yeah, some people donate. One person donate a wheelchair, and as I get one donation, somebody else send either one or two more. And I carry them go down the golden age home.
Mm-hmm.
And the people them say I can't left it. And I can't give it, I can't bring it, come here, come get to nobody. It must hand over to Desmond McKenzie. And then him now we hand it over.
That means I him give them everything, you know.
You see the generalship? You see the generalship?
Well, I don't know them people.
Hold on, my brother. You know, say wholeness I hand over every 2 weeks or every other week or 2 times a week. You say wholeness I hand over key to 2-bedroom house.
And you might humiliate the people.
No, me see if you see. You remember them? You notice how often you might hand over keys to especially to women?
You can't watch me now, Jerry.
No, well, and I want to see if you remember him doing so. You see the trend of it going on regularly?
Yeah, man. Every one of the media.
Him not supposed to hand out no house to nobody now. Because it's not him cause nobody forget no house now.
No,
and they handing out those houses, the distribution of those houses not supposed to bring no political mileage, you know.
Mileage, you know, yeah.
So you see where I'm taking the people of Jamaica for. Like, you know, some man when them give a woman money, some man is the opposite, it's not really opposite, a different version of the man who shoot the woman in her face with the money. Some man now, him not go get so jealous or him not go shoot a woman in her face for a game but now. But him will hang her in public away to make people know, say, I'm a school girl that.
Yeah.
Like when him say, hey, come here. And she don't come. Say what? You know your big man I talk to you. Hey, how you take me things on when I talk to you? Come here, man. You know them kind of way there?
But there, put yourself in a position, say. Them a give you a house.
Who a give me a house? Hold on. Who a give me a house?
No, we just have to say, put yourself in a position like that.
No, I'm getting a house through some arrangement that is a regular arrangement where people get house either through them throw money in a housing trust or through them was up to get some low-cost housing some kind of way. And I don't know willingness to find the money.
Yeah, but may I say, all right, hold on. Let me complete it, may I say.
All right.
And say now, them come to you now, say, them are going to advertise it on TV, Greener come, the media they come, GLPFM come, all of the media them come. I run them way now. Them couldn't come on my crowd. Them have a way in a way. You see like if it's a foul cup, the man come out.
Yeah.
Them have all the foul cup, you know. A show up on them thing, you know.
Yes.
I humiliate the person at the same time, you know. That means say you have all your classmates or you have certain way, live a foreign and them thing there. When you look your seat on them social media. So I'm gonna say, wait, that Jerry Ganto.
Yes.
And you humiliate poor people, you know, when you check attack with the government funds, you know. You're supposed to deal with that. And people are supposed to make the political mileage and go around. And you see how these people stay?
Yeah. So them is just like the man who would have killed the woman in the supermarket.
Yeah. And them have the whole media with media.
I bet you when them select the woman to figure her house, I bet you him ask her if she take the vaccine. What do you think? What do you think?
If them ask her?
If she take the vaccine.
Them not ask her that.
Why? If them are going to give you something and boost up themselves, you don't think so them are going to demand that people take vaccine if them forget it? You don't think so?
For them vaccine lyrics so minor, you don't notice it?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying whatever it is, they will use it as an enforcement. You know, see them on the private sector make an agreement, say.
Oh, you mean not them time there? Yeah, not them time.
Them on the private sector make an agreement that they, the politicians, cannot afford to try force anybody to take the vaccine. Because it's going to backfire upon them.
Yeah.
So what them do, them arrange with the private sector say, don't make nobody come back and work unless them take the vaccine.
What's it work out?
You know, says that's what them do. It's the private sector they must use them to try and enforce it, you know.
You know when them draft that when them see wholeness to the All Island tour.
Yeah.
And they may say only 20% of the people take the vaccine. So then she said the people knowing not with them towards the vaccine. So them draft and say, boy, you know, look like it's a work, you know.
Yeah.
The music, man. Everything you hear.
All right, you see Kagame, you see them bring Kagame come out, the tall man from Africa.
Yeah.
On state visit. Which part you think the election are going to keep now where Jamaica want to overthrow this other woman out of the Commonwealth title?
A film country, man.
Who country?
The same president that will come out of Rwanda.
Kagame.
Yeah, I did keep, you know.
Yeah, so because them knows that him control the polling station.
Oh.
Them bring him come make a nice deal with him, so, you know?
Yeah, and everybody have a fly in for put them vote and everything there.
Yes.
And all that expense at Jamaica, you know. And in that thing that you're supposed to spend 2 terms. And 2 terms a 8 year. And for them term with them, I spend a 2 year.
2 year.
Half of Jamaica money expense. You see how these people, them people are shameless, man. And we are out. The CM Caribbean neighbor.
Colleague.
You can't wait for 2 years up or 2 years out.
And the other day, them sharp and ex-Caribbean colleague, the Venezuelan, sharp them. I forgot to some more call and some live chat, but I could go and watch them.
Yeah, man. Anyway, bless it.
All right, thanks, yes, sir. No. Our next one, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. My time?
Yes, sir. Well, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm the blind teacher from...
Wagwan, man.
Just come up from a view, well sweat and tired.
Well sweat.
When I was... Pardon me?
Well sweat and tired.
Yeah, man, I go buy some pipe, drain pipe. And I'm going to install it, you know.
Then, when they must sell the length, how you know sell the length right?
It comes standard length. by them more 4
Then
length.
if I even standard length, how you know say them not short you? Who carry you?
I don't know. I can't know. I wouldn't know. They just have a chance about left run. I don't know if they shot me.
Oh, somebody you know a long time?
No.
I know hurry.
No, I'm not. No, it's not for a pipe. Go buy no drain pipe. Or say clot.
Oh.
Or say clot. Or is the king of clot in Jamaica.
Yeah,
the people used to live out from Kingston.
Yeah, and I give him bad name. I don't say more short your clot.
You're short, the clot.
No.
Yeah, people used to live out Kingston from Hurry. Come by
clot,
you know.
Eh? I say him reasonable are the lyrics I have.
I don't know what is it. You know. So, you know, by the June time. When I was leaving this morning, one of the issues that they were discussing about this gentleman, so I don't know how much water has gone under the bridge in terms of the topical issue of the man who shot the lady, whatever, you remember, who shot the lady and killed her and sentenced. And there was some debate on the issue as to how much they got the right amount of sentence.
Yeah.
Now, I was listening on the JLP FM, I don't know if it's Friday or one of these days, Thursday. One of them, I think it would have been Thursday.
Yeah.
And I heard the host interviewing, I don't know if anybody discussed it since morning when I left.
Interviewing who?
Interviewing the lady's mother and her sister.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can call the lady's name because she gave her name. Anyhow, what puzzled me? Carly says she name is Campbell, and that is the mother's name, and the sister Carly says she name Latoya. Both of them are on the same time. What puzzled me still now, because I have not trashed it out with anybody. The first time, well, the second time talking to somebody is the mother is Campbell.
The mother what?
The mother. Her mother, the dead lady's mother, Miss Campbell, for example.
Yeah.
Miss Campbell said she don't have no house. Before I go there, when I spoke to somebody about it, you heard a story one time, more than one time, about a lady in a grocery shop somewhere in Kingston. And a man came there and gave her one box. Box her down to the ground. Take the money out of her hand. He's not telling her to buy nothing at that shop here. And then give me the chain too. And take all the chain out. When the lady revived, she realized that people in the crowd realized that she don't know him.
No, she know a long time since she don't know him, but she just keep quiet.
When the man box her down, she had to keep quiet because she was probably unconscious.
Yeah. Me say have some brazen thief. That is them style. Go up to a man and quarrel with the man in the street and take away all of them up, take away, and the woman just stunted there. So, why I say that is, no, I don't know the ins and outs because these stories have three sides, your side, my side, and the true side. So, I'm not taking any side, but I'm just examining the different sides, both sides of the story. In that, Miss Campbell, mother of the girl, said she don't know of no house where the man died for the girl. And if anybody knows where the house is, they come and tell her. So the person says, so what about his school in pay off in credit card? He said, no, it's not true. I said, what about his school? He said like it with Jane were dead. No, only one school she go on is Cross Keys High School. No school. No. What I'm concerned about is whether I'm not saying whether the man is telling the truth or who is telling the truth. But how come the court didn't contact the lady, the mother, and find out what she knew about this? She said no court no contact her at all. I don't understand what's going on. Well, you know, I only heard of the negotiation to reduce the charge. I never hear of any calling of any witness to corroborate whether the story was credible or not, you know. Okay, yes. So therefore, the man might not be telling the truth. We don't know. No, usually for the court to consider what it's saying and for it to mitigate, in other words, for it to affect, usually in a favorable way, the kind of way that the court look upon the offense and the incident. The events and the claims would have to be corroborated. Somebody would have to back it up and say, yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. It is known that this girl deal with this man and that the man lives somewhere, so I'm going to come park up sometime. Him don't stay overnight if him go inside. Him have him home and, 2 or 3 people say, yes, it's true that it's a little sweetheart game that I play and, the man have...
But the mother said, the girl and her friend, he said the girl live at their house. Latoya said, yes, me and my sister and mommy live here. And she don't go out and something like that. So the person say, then in the drop her home no evening, say no, and me and she come home at evening time. Anyhow, I don't want to.
You sure it's the same? You sure it's the same case?
Yes, but
how you know it's the same case?
Because the issue is the man, while they were discussing it, the host of the program get a note from a retired high court judge, and the person giving name, I don't remember what the person name right now, I can't call the name, and said, you can quote me. And he said, he, as a retired high court judge, and I've heard it said before, is supporting the decision taken by the judge. And he said, and I've heard of it before, that the judge cannot give more than 20 years for that case. And the reason is they had charged for murder first. And apparently the man's lawyer is smart and bring it down to manslaughter. And the High Court judge is saying the judge is right because you cannot give more than 20 years for manslaughter, and therefore the man get the maximum sentence, and he must serve 2 years already in that place at 1.5, so that's why come up to 18. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
So I guess you can raise that now. Let's move on to the next point I want to make. I've often heard you talking about the formation of the JCF, the police force, and said that they were formed somewhere about 1865, 66, or
67.
67. Okay, Sergeant Peter Grant, the governor, and so on. And you mentioned who or what was the police were before.
Yeah.
I need to add a punch to that, and said the chief police force before that were the Maroons.
Yes.
Because whenever they were uprising, they were obliged by the treaty to suppress it, and even demonstration, they were to suppress it and so on. Therefore, many of the uprisings that you hear, and one of the favorite one that I heard about 3 years ago, I think I heard on Cabo program, and that there was a man walking around Jamaica, walking around the whole island of Jamaica. I don't know how far him reached now. I don't have to be barefoot now walk to, trying to gain recognition for Taki. You heard about it?
A man going around Jamaica doing what?
Walking, looking support for Taki. The Taki, people call him Maroon, but he was not a Maroon. In fact, it was a Maroon who killed him.
Yes.
And I've often said that one of the reasons why I don't like the Maroons, because
you mean in recent times there has been a man marching, have been a one-man demonstration walking all over Jamaica, drumming up support for Taki to be recognized as a national hero.
Something that effect.
Yes.
Yes. And I heard that he was going around the whole island like he was walking. I think he was walking, I heard. And the last time I heard, I don't know how far he reached, was going around the island. As you said, drumming up support for Taki, that I don't have to be recognized, I have to be made national hero. Now, another day when I have time, I will go into more into that. Only to say, I heard you talk, it was so like a joke, but probably you say, we have to be careful how we go up to a compound.
Who said that?
You, but you don't remember. Let me tell you why you said how you say it.
Yeah.
You said you probably said that joke still. It can be looked at as a joke because we have to be careful that they don't capture us and return us to the English.
Yeah.
Because you said Jamaica belongs to England, right? And the Maroons make treaties that they must capture people and return them back to England. So we have to be careful when we go up our compound and those places.
Yes, and how many year the Colonel pronounce him still have an attitude of being on terms with the British and not having that high regard for the African in Jamaica.
Yes,
until him get a dose of Kojo one medicine when some others of the chieftain have been used against him. And when Wellness draw them one side and say, come and meet me, but don't bring curry. And then after that, to make it worse now, him and some other people go up into one of the other Maroon communities to influence a vote there and was barred from going in there by the Jamaica Defense Force and the Jamaica Police Force. Obviously, Wellness and the other Maroon man, them close ranks against him. There's a pure back and forth and treachery. It's a long story of treachery and double crossing. You have crossing, you know. You have people cross loyalty, you know. Shift from one to another, you know.
Yes.
But even worse than that is a double cross.
Yes.
You have those who shift loyalty from one to another and then shift back again. Sometimes the one will get shift no, you know, and the one who is taking them in no, you know. And sometimes them don't know.
Okay.
It's not all the while when they double cross out. It's not all the while one of the side know and one of the side is in on the secret, you know. Sometimes none of them are in on the secret.
Okay.
And you see how frequently in recent months JLP people are cross over to PNP and PNP people are cross over to JLP. You see how much?
Yeah.
Especially over the last 2 years. All MP are Mr. Douglas, the PNP Douglas daughter, Carrie Douglas, and whole heap of them from top to bottom.
Lastly, I want to talk about.
No, you can't talk long, but make it quick.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is that Corey emphasized that they are the own sovereignty as well, that because the treaty still stand according to him. This treaty that was signed still stand, and therefore we have to be careful of him because the treaty still stand. He said it change.
Yes, and the conditions, the treaty and the conditions and the stipulations still stand.
Him said that.
Yes.
He said that. He repeated it.
And I understand them well. And I believe. Me quick to believe, you know, what people say.
Yes. So therefore, uprising and marching taking place in Kingston, he can't go and help and suppress them too, because that was the part I treated.
You're going to see a lot of treachery in the political life of the country in the coming months and years. A lot of it. Watch and say, watch.
Yes. So lastly, I
really have to go.
All right, then, okay, another time.
Call back. You can call back immediately, but I have to let in somebody.
All right.
Thanks, sir. Next one. Good afternoon. Next one, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small.
Wagwan.
I call in terms of marriage.
You're driving?
No, I'm not drive at all. And then I breathe.
Oh, wind up your window or something. Yeah, man. Mary, what you say?
I call in terms of Mary. Yeah. I don't want she get downhearted. I hope she listen.
Yeah.
Based on where the caller them calling and say. But with the caller them now, we need to pay more attention to the information. Mary is a lady who always call with informative information, no matter how long she on the station and talk. So
in other words, the quality of information.
Yeah, and that is what, because we learn a lot of things from Mary, and it's not only me alone. It's like we have a set of people where we are them listening. So when we don't listen to the program in the day, we sit in at the night and the evening and talk about what go on and how it's wrong. So a lot of we have the problem with it. We always like to hear Mary call, so we don't want to get downhearted and feel like the boy, yeah. And then the caller we just call the quiet, so I feel like him be a little bit disrespectful when him say she a hustler, because that never really right.
It's not the last caller.
No, man, I never said the last caller.
Yes.
I think
a few before, yes.
Yeah, so me never really like that what she said about Marie. So me no want Marie get down at it because we like her because she always have informative information. No matter how long if I live on the station, she'll talk things that make me learn things.
Yes.
Yeah, so me no want she get down at it. And next thing I'm going to ask you now, me not hear nothing about it, but no station or me not hear no one of it. But I mean, I don't know if you hear nothing about it neither, but me not going to ask you, you hear anything about the case with the government and the Maroon, as in the chiefs sue the government? I can't
Which chief? Which chief?
Curry, Richard Curry.
Sue the government for what?
I think over the land. I think the first case one, I think last week, Tuesday, I think the case one and put off till sometime in this month.
You mean the land up in the cockpit country thing?
Yeah. It got court. I think that with the UN. So I think the case going sometime either last week, Tuesday or last week, Wednesday. But I don't hear nothing about it, so I can't know if it
Which part of the land? Which part of the land? Some land that was being... Hold on. Some land that was being disputed, where some people was farming a long time, title holder land.
Well, to tell the truth, I don't have much information what. But me I'm going to say go on, and it put off till next month.
I believe it's some land or somewhere up in the cockpit country in a place what them call, I think it's the land I've looked behind or one of them places.
Yeah, but I bought land still, but I don't know which part or how much but I know I bought land.
All right, I think we might soon get some information about that.
Okay. All right. Big up yourself, Marie. Don't get down at it again. Here, me tell you, Mr. Smart. Big up yourself.
I don't think she saw push over easy. Yes, afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, afternoon.
Wagwan.
Yeah, as a young youth in the street, I try to be friends with older people, you know. I mean, too like those are young people friend, you know.
Yeah.
So I tend to learn a lot from old people, because you know, old people have years, so they have experience, you know.
Yeah, most old people are experienced.
Yes, because they know by years. So I meet a friend from Black River once. He was a fisherman, and he might tell me, say, you know, he have a girlfriend who live with him, woman in yard, you know.
Yeah.
And he must say one he have a best friend, them a fisherman together, you know.
Yeah.
And say one night in the out I drink some liquor, you know, bar, and like something I hold him finna go home, man. So anyway, when he go home and look through the window, and best friend he see I put on some belt for him girlfriend, you know.
What am I do a scale? What am I do a scale the fish?
Yeah, man, I put on some belt. When I say belt, radio friendly talk.
You know, man, that's what I say. He might have scale the fish or probably my guts it too.
Yeah, man, I got the fish. I put on some belt, you know.
Oh.
And him say, when them find out, them see them through the window, and I'm hearing and see them.
Yeah.
And the best friend run go upstairs and him going at the house. The woman a hold on upon him and say, yo, hug him up and I say, Lord God, no leave, you know, because she get caught, red-handed.
She hug up the man who come catch her.
Yeah, that's a fear man who come catch her. She hug him up and hold on upon him.
And what she said? Give me an idea what she said.
Like maybe she say, Lord, me sorry, and no leave, and them something, you know.
Was she sorry? She sorry same catch her?
Yeah, sorry same get catch. So,
or she sorry? Eh?
Yeah, so the man say him just call him mother up on his phone and get some of him clothes them and just cut go down on mother, you see?
Yeah.
So me just say that to say, I have a next electrician friend where my best friend him go catch with him woman. So me just say that to say, man see become intelligent. Anything where you give a woman, consider it a loss. She no must want you next week.
No, it's a loss. Or just consider it a gift. Or water under the bridge.
Yes. So no have your 100,000 in a bank and go drag your woman. You better you give her 20.
No, yes, okay. So don't have the last 100,000 and give her.
No, because she must want you next week.
Yeah, so it better you give her the second to last 100,000.
Yes. You end up a gear, and she don't want you. You go say, Lord, look at me gear. You go want to kill her. You understand?
Yeah, not me though.
Yeah, not me. So, me just say that this way. Man, be intelligent enough and enter your day with that woman, expect the woman can let you so. You don't need to kill no woman. Cause no woman in a prison or be a man we are wink there after you. Alright?
No, yes, I don't think no woman in a prison for beat up no man.
Better you make she go on and get a next girl.
Yeah, find her next. If you can't find her. But not trade her in, you know. You know?
What you mean?
No, if you don't trade her in because you might get a whole junk. If, you know, sometimes you want a better vehicle, but you can't buy nothing new, but you trade in what you have. You trade in what you have for your next deportee.
Yeah, man.
Some man, you know, after them find so them car defective. Them not about to buy no car again, no. Them just take rental feet.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, man. You see when the virgin look for me and tell me saying go catch you woman than it, and you not do her nothing. Me respect the man, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Me respect you,
just
man.
Keep cool. And some man would laugh him to scorn, you know.
Alright, sir. That's true. That's true.
One of my brethren, you know, him, all the while him a threaten for date to one lady. The lady I threaten for give him a date. The two of them a threaten one another and say, yeah man. What? The two of them agree and say, yeah man, one of them there, man. And them a threaten for date and them a threaten for accept the date. When that time they must get together now. But when him get together, him not spark.
Yeah.
Something wrong on him now spark, and I don't know if you know, I don't know if him smell a rat or what. Him now spark, and afterward the lady I laugh after him say him a low voltage.
Oh, nah, shock.
Yeah, I look, you know, when low voltage you can have all a blender or even a nice like a sound system or something and through low voltage in the house. It not play, you know. You know that?
Current weak.
Voltage low.
Oh.
So that lady, she kind of laugh after him.
Alright, sir. You know, so me get born already. And born make me be a better man.
Yeah.
Me get born already, you know. I mean, I thought that for a national radio. Me get born already, man. So any man go on like so, they never get born yet.
Wait, I say born can be bitter medicine.
Yeah, boy, you make me be a wiser man.
Tell me how it work.
Make me love the girl them more.
Hold on, how it work? How it work?
It make you understand a woman more and make you stronger, make you know say even if you go in a relationship, don't put too much of your heart in it and not give away everything where you have.
You know, hey, one of the best thing is if you find say you love a female. If you find say them love you too.
True.
Then you don't want involved with somebody who don't love you?
No, sir.
Then no better you find one who love you then. Then wait, you can't tell if a woman love you.
Yep, no more man, but look here, more time, you know. I tell you what my shop, man. It's when you meet a woman intelligent in some way more than a man, you know. Notice when you meet a girl.
Plenty way, man, plenty way.
When a girl talk to you, hear them, they ask you, what kind of work you do? Man just think about the sex, girl not think about sex.
They might think about security.
And
reliability. Because them know say love alone can't full belly.
Alright. The man just think about the thickness of the body and the sex.
Every man.
Get the sex.
Every man?
Most of the man, them, not me.
Oh. So now, Yeah, so anyway, so you don't know when you love a woman?
Yeah, but me no love girl when no love me.
No, you jump the regular.
Yeah, man, me know me love a girl, yes, cause a girl will love, you know.
You're right.
You have to love girl.
I don't mean every girl. That maybe a love girl, that means I love every girl. But you don't know when you have a reasonable attachment to a certain female.
Yeah,
when I say reasonable, no. I don't mean say you're frightened over how our face look. I'm frightened over how our leg are best legs. Or you're frightened over other features. Because that's not reasonable. That's not a reasonable attraction. That's a good attraction, but that's not reasonable one. No reasoning none of that.
Yeah, the woman's mind is more important more than her body.
Yeah, man.
The mind is more important more than the body. I mean, know some pretty girl where, oh God, them bad.
What do you mean them bad?
When we say bad, they don't keep one.
Because you or me can't satisfy a girl. That means that she bad?
No, man, it means that she not second with one. She move with plenty.
No, hold on it. Then because me and you can't settle her, that means that she bad. Maybe me and you fall short.
Then, but she don't move with one, she move with plenty.
No, but some of the girls, how them get to move with plenty now? Them look for the right one. So, looking for the right one, them probably have to pass through. Them have to run enough heats before them reach at the final.
Oh, in that down a town, they say, you have to take Eckle and Jekyll till you settle.
No, me not have to take Eckle and Jekyll. You hear what me have to do? Me have to check Eckle and check Jekyll before me settle. Me have to take. Suppose you can't check without taking.
That's true.
And sometimes you have to take your life in your hand.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, I don't believe a woman more tricky than man or man you know?
If vice versa still depend on two sides.
Yeah, man. But anyway, it's best when you know say you have a reasonable love for a woman, not the unreasonable one, you know. And it's best when you find out, or it's best when you have the ability to know if a woman care for you.
Yeah, but most of the man when we kill man, I just say skin hold them. Skin, the body hold them, the goodness or the sweetness of the woman hold them. So then I think the woman.
So that come like liquor then, you know?
Yes.
That way we are off. And that will make your head swell too. Make your head go.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you very much, dear son.
Yeah, man, cool.
We have no more call there? All right, well, we can't get to catch up with the live chat. Let's say a screw on we are doing. They must have something to say. Good afternoon and welcome.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Why you say a horse dead and covered?
Hey, I want to tell you, though, that conversation that was so interesting that I almost forgot what the devil I called about.
So you know you're nobody drop no catch there?
As a matter of fact, I take note.
Oh, you take note?
No. Yeah, man, nobody that drop no catch in the jury. And it's interesting to mention that nobody no drop no catch.
Oh.
Because what are the wickedest thing, you know? I hear a girl do to fear her boyfriend, you know.
Yeah.
Was sadly, you know, them guys were ride reckless and careless on them bike.
What them do?
Ride reckless and careless on the road, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not care for the bike.
He's not care for well, either the bike nor his body. Well, it so happened that he became the victim of a awful motor vehicle accident. Yeah, man, and him developed a disability where he couldn't hardly help himself.
Why him can't crank? He can't crank.
Right.
He can't crank start the bike.
No, and he can't even walk neither.
If you get a key start.
Indeed. So it so happened that she put him around let's go on side room, we now call the back room.
And I got but if him not start you could go in a garage then.
That's the serious thing. I have a feeling like that garage they put him. But while him in the garage, she bring in somebody in her room.
A plumber or a mechanic?
I I believe it was a plumber. As a matter of fact, it didn't happen right away. She makes let's say some months pass. Some months pass before she brought in a company.
A company?
Somebody accompanied her in her room.
Oh, I think it says she bringing a whole company.
No. And I want to tell her, sadly for him, he could hear every sound that was being made on the other side of the room.
All of the diagnostic tool too?
Exactly.
That one don't make no nice, you know.
And the virgin who was in there never did drop no catch neither. And as a matter of fact, him that ball all 2 balls in her mid wicket.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, and he makes so serious run down the side leg.
So were you comfortable?
Well, he wasn't comfortable.
No, all the while, you know, some man call some talk show, you know, and say, I have a friend, you know.
Yes.
He have a little problem, you know.
Yes.
And I try all their routes and things like now work, but this and that. But there's always a friend, you know. Like the friend afraid for call, you know.
Sure.
But he might call on behalf of a friend.
Well,
it come like when a man leg broke, a good batsman leg broke, and he must have a runner.
Yes.
So him can lick the ball, you know, but him must have a runner for run between the wicket them.
I see your thing. But it take a woman with a hell of a heart to do her man that doing it. Or maybe I should say her ex-man. Yeah, man. And the operative word here is hell.
Yeah.
Him feel it, brother. Straight in heart.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, Jerry never last long after.
In life or in life or in well, in life or in the sick room or in the garage.
In life.
Yeah. We all laugh. I know we all laugh.
You understand? Well, what is joke to me was dead to him. Boy, I tell you, Jerry, half the stories have never been told.
Well, half I tell you, so do.
Well, put it this way, one thing for sure, we won't make the broadcasting commission called Raga Youth. Even if you come from the Shanty tribe.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Jerry.
All right, anytime you have a next experience like that, you call me.
Indeed.
Anyway,
Jerry, on the Caribbean scene.
Yeah.
I gather that a plane went down in the Bahamas yesterday, killing one woman.
Yeah.
7 persons were on board the aircraft. But what I find interesting, Jerry, the location where this aircraft went down shortly after takeoff, it's called the Dead Man Key Airport.
Dead Man Key, yeah, I know the place.
Boy, Jerry, I found a serious name that, you know.
Yeah.
If me book a flight, I get that the name then, Jerry. If me a book a flight, I may get that the name they say that's the airport I go or the airplane I go or come from.
No, a Dead Man Key are really some pirate name. Them thing they relate more to the sea, you know, most time.
Oh, that's what you mean.
The key is like is K, you know, like it say C-A-Y-K.
Yeah.
A lime key is still, you know.
Right. By the way, Jerry, I see we're Elon Musk, the big multi-billionaire or trillionaire. I cut off Twitter, say boy, if them either put up or go move along with him $44 billion plan takeover.
Which team him there by again?
Him did buy the Twitter, the media Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, man. $44 billion at stake.
Oh yes, I think it's one of them guys where they buy some of them Liverpool or some of them teams.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah, man. But him a raise Kane so them a hold some very important information from him. Because the information where them a hold from him, he can use it to evaluate how much of the 229 million accounts are fake.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So in other words, him no want puss in a bag.
No.
But then so the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Yeah.
Jerry, based on what we have been discussing today and you and Mary and the caller before me, I think it would be appropriate for you to play Lieutenant Stitchy Roman.
I don't know if I can squeeze in there. The amount of music I have to play and I'm not going to get a chance to play that. What I want to tell you about again?
Oh, go on again?
What that one was telling us about again?
Oh, it's a romance. Them not bother with the romance to pay a one night stand. And I tell you how first time a decent gentleman would approach a young woman. And she will carry him home, go introduce to parents and so on. Yeah, man. And say I pay a hag lover happen now, the romance done. Yeah, man. And don't worry yourself, this one is rated G. Good for the whole family.
Good.
Indeed.
All right, thanks.
Indeed. We keep our ears to the ground.
Always ears, huh?
Yeah, man.
All the best. We have more? Next one. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Go on.
Yeah, Mary, me no want no old man come bash Mary, and make you feel bad.
Mary,
you hear me?
No bashment.
Huh?
Mary, no bashment to do
no. I mean, people always say like politicians no do nothing, but yeah, some politicians really go to their way to help.
Yes, help some people.
Yeah, help some people. So if you get help and you talk about him, see nothing wrong with that. You understand?
Like help, yeah, like what?
No, like to get better in your community, like road, house, water, and all them things there.
All them people where get 2-bedroom house key from Prime Minister, I help them I get help.
Well, could be, maybe, but I'll approve save money I'll build a house.
Yeah, who helping them? Who helping them?
Me understand. Yeah. Our money still I build them house there.
Yeah. So is
but sometimes like me I say, politicians really go out of their way, and some of them go in there to do good, but then go in there go corrupt themselves.
Most time them going to go find corruption.
Yeah.
So what them do, them check till them can find a corruption with suit them. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? It sound like you do understand.
Yeah, man, me understand. Just like if force, good man going to police force, good youth and as in going there's a different person change.
Yeah. It don't take him a 6 months.
Yeah.
Eh? It don't take him a 6 months or so.
No, I'll shorten that and then change.
There are some people, you see, a lot of people share the opinion and the idea that everybody have a price. You understand what that means?
Yeah.
What that mean?
I don't say everybody have a price.
Yeah, what that mean?
Me can explain that right now. You explain it to me, Jerry.
The way you say you understand what it mean.
Me hear that before, man.
Yeah, a lot of people share their opinion, and usually it's not their original opinion. They have been told it, but it seems true to them, and they find it easy to accept. Say that is true. But after a while, they find themselves very comfortable with that idea. That everybody, every human being have a price.
That they can easily be bought.
A price which is a figure at which them will give up them reluctance to be owned by somebody else or to serve somebody else. You understand?
Yeah, man.
And therefore them cooperation, if it's not even them loyalty, but them cooperation can be bought and paid for. And safely guaranteed,
Yeah. The other thing I want to talk about, is the blind man we always call from Westmoreland.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear when him say him not like the Maroons. You hear the part when he said?
He said that today?
Yes, say not like the Maroon, but it comes short. So me suspect say he never hear. But him say not like the Maroon, then when him talk about Curry.
He said that?
Yeah, and if you notice, him always talk against the Maroons. But when me want to tell him say, no Maroon never come from Africa, come here.
Yeah, that is a saying I hear surfacing more and more recently.
It was all Africans. They maroon them up all of the town them within the upper east and up in St. Elizabeth. They're no different from we. I see them people them. All the way I see them.
Yeah, and what is the difference? What is the difference?
Huh?
What is the difference?
The only difference is that them run away for the plantation and go stay by themselves.
Yeah, the difference is that them escape and frequently, most likely, regard who never escape as inferior to them. You understand?
And they call them traitor too.
Who them call traitor?
The one who stay back on the plantation.
Why them would say it's traitor?
Because they never stand up and run with them.
Are you there?
Yes, yes.
I said why them would call those who did not escape traitor?
Well, whenever somebody stand up against like them people in your planet, and sometimes when you plan to move, maybe 10 people plan to move and only 3 move.
Yeah.
So the rest will stay back. Well, them would have call them traitor.
No, I wouldn't say most time that depending on the circumstance, it might be more difficult for some to get away. The difficulty might be caused by less courage because all of we can be in this situation, and when the time comes, there's a little window of opportunity for bolt. Or when the time comes, those with the sterner heart or the sterner leg make a bolt and get through, and some others will have some trepidation. Them no make it as fast as you understand? Because most time escape go on, you know. Just like most time suicide, and most time murder, and most time success and marriage. Most time is several times you try to see if you could have win a lady approval. Sometimes you have to pass all 3, 4, 5, 7 lady trying to get them approval before one of them approve of you. So most time when people go after anything, it is a couple of attempts before them get through. Some people get through quickly because of them ability or because of good fortune. So it's not all the while somebody not get through the first time or not accompany the whole way. It's because them not have no guts or because them a traitor. It might be because them not have no guts, but they might still not be a traitor, you know. Or them guts might have failed them at that time. Anyway, I don't think it's most of the time people who get through it something automatically look down upon the rest as inferior. But it can be, it is not surprising when it happens. You understand me? My view?
Yeah. You see Corey now?
Mm-hmm.
Corey up a compound town. Right now, if him should have started a party in Jamaica right now, like how Mr. Patty said it.
Yeah.
Me personally would have voted for Corey.
You would vote for Corey because?
You know, me just had that feeling say him would have do some good over some politician.
Yes.
You know?
And then now, I heard after Wholeness invite the other Maroon captain them and colonel them and tell them say don't bring Corey. After that, I heard Corey kind of going on a little way compliant, like him don't want to be in a war with Wholeness and don't want to this and you know. And him really sound like him get hurt when the trick take him. Cause I don't know if it's not enough experience him have. But those are typical tricks in military, political, and business negotiation, and other even in sports. Those are typical typical wiliness and strict craft. You know them way there?
Yeah.
But him did sound like him really get burned and surprised, you know?
Him young man, him will learn.
Yeah,
he may learn about these men, these,
so therefore,
these people.
Even though you might not have been although you might not have been outflanked in that way, you feel like, say, him is still a good leader, and although you have more experience than him in some things, him have the makings of courage.
Yeah, yes. That me see now.
So you need a leader though.
Me do I hear that part, Jerry?
I say you need a leader though.
Who need a leader?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
That's not a sin or a fault to need a leader.
Me not really.
Hold on. Let me establish in your mind what is my view. My view is that is not a sin or a weakness to need a leader. So don't bother feel like me I put you down, you know.
No man, they don't think that way then.
But you need a leader though.
You mean me personal?
You need leadership.
You mean from who? Like a woman or a man?
Human. You need human leadership.
At my age, tago late.
How you mean tago late? You don't
need.
You don't need as a footballer or a track and fielder, a footballer or a cricketer. You don't need a good cricket captain or a good football captain.
You know, say all of my leaders, them boss and when
don't tell
work
about all of
against
them.
me always.
Later you can tell about all of them, but no. I want to know you as a footballer, you as a cricketer. You don't need a good captain for your team.
Yes, on the team you're going to need a good captain.
Then I must team. Then captain and leader pertain to team. Leader don't stand by themselves, you know. Leader pertain to team. Leader is part of a team.
Yeah.
So I'm asking if you need a leader.
Maybe me need one, yes, but me never accept any yet.
All right. But you don't see yourself fit for lead. All right. Consider it and talk to me again soon.
All right.
But it's a good reason we have. Thank you very much. Do you have any more? Well, we have to save even the last 10 minutes for the live chat because I tell you, not even music when I get to play. Good afternoon.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Greetings, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, man, I don't want to take up the live chat.
No, go ahead.
First caller call it this morning, right?
You are the first caller?
Yeah, this morning, man.
All right, yes.
And, you know, me, I did mention that beautiful voice, Marie's name, you know, and, I just call back, say, she know that, you know, me not have no farmer, problem with her saying what she think has been done in terms of policy to ensure that she have a good education.
Yeah.
And, you know, and me not hate her none at all. In fact, I love to hear when she call and hear her talk. And she did justice when she call, because normally she not call so early, but, you know, I was like that, you know, person who wheel the snake to come out of the basket, you know, and she did come out and she did make me happy. You understand?
Yeah.
I just want to make her happy to tell her, say, you know, I don't have no problem with her, but I just want to get the record straight, because in Jamaica, as it is currently and before, a lot of leaders, you know, from both PNP and JLP, they take up this practice for hand out key to NHT contributors who get them out.
Yeah.
And they are using it as like a promotion.
Yes, they take nothing wrong with handing over a key. Then why the hell you have to do it as a publicity stunt? Why you can't hand over the key? Hand over the key. Why you have to be recording it now and promoting it over as if it's you? Make them get the house. And it's out of your resources, or you will find the resources for it.
Exactly. And, you know, to put it away here, you know, very simple. When you contribute to the NHT, right, and, you know, time come when you qualify to get a mortgage loan from them.
Yeah.
After you get that mortgage loan, you have to sweat to work to get that money to pay the mortgage over time. And if you don't pay it, just like the bank, they will take it back from you. You understand?
Yeah.
So, Portia, Andrew, and who after did not give you a house, is you work for it and sweat for it. They might hand that key to you. You understand? But it is you Jamaican people who get that house for yourself. You understand? And if they mean you any good, them would call your brothers and sisters and your mothers quarters because they fail to ensure that most of the Jamaican people get land.
Yeah, it is easy. It is easy to know who mean you're good or mean people good generally. And on the one hand, if them helping somebody to get a little square, a little 2-bedroom box, they make the most publicized. And then when them helping others to get some huge piece of land, if they can do it secretly without nobody do it, them do it without nobody know.
Yeah, no, I'm just want to make that next analogy. Yeah. Well, an analogy. It's facts. The U.S. government, well, Britain, the U.S. give out aid, but after them exploit the people, them come with quote-unquote aid to Jamaica, Cuba, wherever they want to put it, all over Africa. But in truth and in fact, they have stolen so much and then come and give little crumbs and call it aid. And sometimes the aid come like an aid because it's worse than because it having so much things attached to it. You have to give up this, you have to give up that.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah.
I need to warn and remind people that our people have been so used to being suppressed and repressed and intimidated and spited in certain way that we hesitate to take some actions that require some great courage. The time for that is coming to an end.
Amen.
Well, let us talk again soon. I forget to answer some other things. We have a next call?
Yeah, man.
This is going to be the last call because I have to catch up with some live chat. Go ahead. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Mr. Small, it's me again.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, this one of the song I think, Stop Making Love Beside Me, by the Gaylords.
Gaylords, eh?
Yes.
I remember it. Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
All right, I really forget to some live chat, you know. All right, first one. Sister D. Ruben was saying about some of them will get bun or get bun. Come. Sister D. Ruben said, enough man who say them I love woman still I get the woman enough bun. Enough man greedy. I feel like them right if you have multiple friends that are girlfriend, you know. Ken Brown said, Jerry, Miss Smith. Ernest Smith. My hand them was occupied, my shirt in the left. Or my pants in the right. That I know LC, that the other one, yes. Dan Edwards said, difference between the Maroons and in that some people signed the treaty with the British agreeing to return runaways and others did not. Price too high. Delroy Henry said, greetings, Marie. Stay positive. You're not alone. Appreciation can make a day, even change a life. Your willingness to put it into all into words is all that is necessary. UK shout out. Whole heap of backlog, yes, so. Johnny Johnson say, Sister D. Ruben said, I wish I could have answered yes, but in Elizabeth and place, Elizabeth place, London, okay. And she continued, bless up yourself, brother. Heart, love, and perfect balance. Sister D continued, Sly Slick, yes, she did. Johnny Johnson morning, BJ, Bongo Jerry, small all in the mix. I survive a carjacking, or what you say? Be careful out there, use street common sense. I everything, enough respect, prayers for Shashamane, Land Grant, Tabernacle, Rastala, Dija. Okay. Mr. D. Ruben again, Marcia Wilson. How the judge not take into account say I'm a married man. Execution, yes, imagine him a go home with him wife. Imagine him a go home with him wife and him provoke himself. Marcia Wilson said, this is why social media influencers were telling young women to nyam out, man, sending a wrong message. Sister D, I hear like brother give thanks. Johnny Johnson said, after Uvalde killings, I sold 2 guns, but now since carjacking attempt, I will attempt, since carjacking attempt, I will buy an automatic pistol and I'm going to tussle with them young thugs. They work with team of 3 cars stolen. Skelly 21 said, blessed man, Father Bongo there. Great man in South Florida class. Sister D said, John Johnson, bless up. The high protection of the Almighty, the ancestors. 3 car. I ain't no wrong. I get it fast. Only thief I fear. John Johnson, if anybody bump your vehicle at a gas station, fake, accident, to get you out of the car, put a gun on you. No road rage, but car grab. Don't fight or get out of your car. Live to fight another day. John Johnson said, after Sister D. Ruben, Irie, Sister D. Ruben Irie, Ethiopian World Federation number 43 in Shashamane Tabernacle bulldozing. Is this a CIA Interpol station chief destabilizing Rastology ideologies to reclaim land grants? Samuel Wolf and Gladstone Robinson. Samuel Wolf and Samuel Mr. Wolf did name him first name again. Remember. John Johnson continues. Shashamane land grant. There's a real land grant carjacking taking place using bulldozers. Some sisters and brothers are now real estate people selling Selassie land grant to highest bidder. Thief business. A Solomon Wolf, yes, and a Samuel. Solomon Wolf, he died. Sister D. Ruben replied to Johnson saying, yes, I brother, them can fool some of the people some of the time. Never fool all of the people. Kean Brown, some Bongo, please play Dan Carlos, fight, and chat. Thanks. Ricardo Porsche, shout out to the listeners across the land. Stop being afraid of what can go wrong and start being positive about what can do right. So Wilson said 2 laws, one for we and one for them. And for them is breakable. While for we make we get charged and pay hefty fine. And Johnson, Port Royal is a new on the grill. On the east, as a youth living in Harbour View, I used to go to Port Royal. I walk straight to the airport, Giddy House, museum, eat bami and fish, cricket and watch Popo train, artist paint. Master Wilson said, Jerry is 2 laws, okay. Look at that one. Del Ryan said, greetings, but stay safe. The enemy of truth is blind, acceptable. UK shout out. Murray Wilson said, Jerry, oh, you send that one there again. Del Ryan said, greetings. A goal without a plan is only a dream. Monday blessings. Sister D. Ruben, can you cite the barefooted audacity of the government? I use National Housing Trust money to build 5 police stations and poor people need place to live. The Natal Basco said, police state draconian rule. Study Ruben said, and I use the people money to carry out the abuses them a plan. The Natal Basco, what a wickedness. I bet on a part of the 11 million them take out a year time already. The board of National Housing Trust need for charge too. Them not acting in the best interest of the people. Al Cableland said Toronto in the building. Fabian Miller said, I call here, give thanks. What's up, youth listening? Child of the earth said, I would listen more in all my sleep. She sounds so seductive and pleasant. Johnny John said, Jerry, can you play Count Lasher song with the parrot in Spanish Town? Or Marva Valentine's system just now work. Del Reiner said, Bongo Jerry, the vote of no confidence to Boris Johnson's 8 p.m. UK time. That's what I mean, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Mr. Small Boris Johnson is on the ropes. Honestly, it's just a matter of time before he will go. He will get packed off his bags and go. Then they tell Basca, say, over the weekend, Boris Johnson was booed at St. Paul's Cathedral. Sister D, you say, Jerry? So if the man who killed him side piece wife did find out same bill house and thing for her and then kill her and kill him first, would she be provoked? Or if she did do it? Or crazy, she say? Yes, Jerry, she did take the vaccine. Take the vaccine or else she not qualify the house. Well, I think so too. Del Ryan said, Mr. Small I voted for Boris Johnson, but he has overstepped his boundaries with his lies and tale of tales. The British people and citizens of the UK, words are, it's time for him to board the Titanic ship. Marie Wilson said, even if Boris Johnson survives this crisis, he will be severely wounded, and it will just be a matter of time before he topples. Marie said, unlike Margaret Thatcher, who had the Falkland War under her belt, Brexit is not even a success. That's why they're trying to make a success of the Commonwealth. Mr. D. Ruben said, enough man will say them love a woman and still get a woman enough bun. Enough man greedy and feel like them right to have multiple friends. Karen Brown said, or you would pass this. Dan Edwards said, the difference between the Maroons is that some signed the treaty with the British will pass that to. Greetings, Marie. Stay positive. Sister D. Ruben said, I love Marie and her reason, however. And I love the PNP leader who could have helped regulate the thief in banking system in place. And only see fit to get rich. Mr. D. Ruben said, Yell, Papa Valentine. Bless up ourselves, sister. Do we have more? Carl, good afternoon. Welcome.
Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
The one last call. I want to thank the caller for saying that he was the one, because I usually call in the afternoon. But, it's neither here nor there, Jerry. Come used to people eating me. Jerry, remember you and I spoke recently.
What kind of other thing that is?
Yeah, listen, Jerry,
is not everything is good for it. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I know everything is good for it. It's good for talk. Why you have to do that?
All right. Jerry, listen to this. In a classroom, I say, Jerry, you have somebody, you see, that everything teacher asks them put up them hand. You have some who put up them hand sometime, and you have some who not put up them hand and at all them on the listen. Well, I want to put myself in the category that now I have to put up my hand. You understand me? I'm that person. I don't know more than anybody else, but I read a lot. I'm up on current affairs. That is why a lot of times I'll be able to call and talk. You understand, Jerry? It's just that is my interaction.
It's not everybody can walk and talk at the same time now.
Yeah, Jerry, when I go primary school, I remember one time.
You went to primary school?
Johnson Primary School.
I thought you went straight.
There was this girl, I remember her name, Valerie McCloughin. The whole class ate her, Jerry. Me don't know where them ate her for, but me just fall in on the bandwagon and ate her. So one day when me go eat lunch and come back, Jerry, everybody start talk back to Valerie. No, Jerry, me feel like a big head more than a fool. Because me I forgot to talk to Valerie now. I me did just dislike this girl. Too, it was the in thing to dislike the girl. Then me come back and them say, Marcia, we talk to Valerie, Ray. Jerry, me don't know, Jerry, the girl never do me nothing, So I just bring up this scenario to say, everybody ate Marie, and some just fall on the bandwagon.
Everybody.
Maybe it's because of my politics, because I make no bones about it. So you have some people who PNP eat Labour Right and Labour Right eat PNP. That's how we make a chalk.
Yeah, one time Bruce Golden. One time Bruce. Hold on. We get into something sideways here. One time Bruce Golden did pass in place, I think I know him did say Chichi eat out PNP brain.
Yeah, with Portia. Yeah. He said that, and he was school people they pick it up.
All right, you will call me early first thing in the morning, Marie.
And I call first, because I should the man draw me out, make me call early. My love listening.
Oh, him know where you're there for dry out.
Eh?
Oh, him know which way you live for come dry out.
No,
if me follow you, your arm, you're not the rest of the time.
No, man, the caller
no, I can't talk no more, Marie. Marie.
Yeah.
Listen to Ken Parker. True.
True. That's the one, don't it?
Ken Parker.
Yeah.
True. Why?
Yeah, but I
what
would.
music me have to play and I get to play.
Terry, what about
Marie, I'm
Terry
going to
Butler?
circumcise the tongue. Marie, I'm going to circumcise the tongue.
Find yourself another girl who loves you true.
Tomorrow your request. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yeah, so tomorrow. We're glad to get up. I'm glad Marie get in a one lick in the still, but here we go.
Not every day is gonna be the same day. And every day we are one day near home. Not every day is gonna be a day of sunshine, but there must be a little rain, so to cool them down the time. And it's true, true, true. It's true, true, true. Just believe me. Not every man can find a good woman, alright. And every woman can find a good man. And it's true, true, true. It's true, true, true. Not every man can find a good woman. Not every woman can find a good man. And it's true, true, true. It's true, true, true.
Here to pick up the pieces.